Hello, y'all. How's it going? It is Monday. It is July 27th, and Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, also sometimes known as Sonic 06 for short, is back. I have to play more of it. Let's recap real fast for those who weren't here a couple months ago when we started this, but around back in May, I did a birthday sub goal that included many incentives, one of which was Sonic the Hedgehog in full. It was at 40 subs, which is quite a bit, and for somehow y'all met that, so here we are. Decided pretty quick to divide it up by campaign, to do Sonic campaign first, which took 2 streams, and then turned out we had to do DK64 in between, the 101% in between Sonic episode and Shadow episode. That was also a birthday sub-goal incentive, albeit one that would be triggered whenever it got added to N64 Classic Collection, which happened all of a sudden, back in June, so that sort of came out of nowhere, and as a result, it's been around 2 months since the last installment of Sonic the Hedgehog 06. The last time we did this was, there's always a break in between the playthroughs, and also like a week in between each, and Donkey Kong 64 101% took 5 weeks, which honestly, part of me kind of expected that to take more time, to take more weeks, so honestly, I feel good about that, but at the same time, it has been 2 months since we had to deal with Sonic 06, so fun. If you don't know, Sonic 06 is not a good game. It's a bad game, full of bullshit, bad physics, bad handling, confusing, open world, the town type nonsense. In between every level we often need to do some bullshit in town, and that's fun. We also need to remember to save, because if we don't, we will lose all our progress when we run out of lives. And we can't save in the middle of a level, so if we don't save before we go in, we'll go back, we'll lose progress, as it were. Fucked up. Also, the load screens are very long. Also, there's a bit where Sonic gets it on with a human lady who is, human. It's kind of a weird relationship. There's not much spark between them, honestly. It definitely feels pretty, forced, pretty weird. The vibes are not, it's not the... People know it as a funny thing that happened, and yeah, it's a funny thing that happened. I'll say, we're this time we're not doing Sonic's campaign, we're doing Shadow's campaign, so it seems quite likely that, and you can see, it was like the start of June where we finished this, and now we're at the end of July, so yeah, it's been about 2 months. Shouldn't be that much ladies, other than maybe Rouge the Bat in Shadow's campaign. Certainly Shadow does not have an affair with Elise, the princess of, Solicia? What the fuck? It's been a while. Let me see if I can recall what the plot of Sonic's episode is. To recap. So Sonic gets to this random city. Eggman came to kidnap the princess. He tried and failed, and she got loose a couple times. Eventually, he gets her back and has her kidnapped, and then sends Sonic to the future, where he finds out that it's a Lavos Chrono Trigger situation in the future. Everything went to hell. Sonic eventually came back. What the hell happened after that? He went and did 3 trials, and then, I guess you saved Elise or something, and Eggman, his whole plan unraveled or some shit. I don't know what he wanted to do exactly. I guess he wanted to cause the apocalypse? Unclear. Unclear. It's been 2 months. Who remembers exactly what happened? But, you know, this will be Shadow's point of view, so it'll be from the start, from the jump, so we don't really need to worry about, like, what Sonic was up to. We'll find out from Shadow's point of view, I think. Last Sonic episode took 2 weeks. Was able to get it done in 2 weeks, which I was pretty happy with and very satisfied by. And those streams were not especially long. They were like 3-4 hours tops. I will say, this time I have planned for 2 weeks as well. If we have a look at the calendar for next month, you can see that I'm planning on just 2 weeks, and then I'm planning to be at Cedar Point the week after. So we got to get this done. Also, in between, Shadow and Silver episode, we're gonna do Titanfall 2. I deserve to play a good game once in a while, a great game once in a while. Not that Donkey Kong 64 isn't good, but Titanfall rules. So let's play a kick-ass game for a bit. No, you didn't miss the stream at all. It's starting up, Chard. How you doing? I'm just throwing the calendar just to give context to. I want to finish this in 2 streams. I want to finish this. I want to get to the halfway point. I just checked a quick walkthrough thing. It sounds like Shadow's episode, according to the random walkthrough I just looked at, TrueAchievements.com. I think that's the one we referred to last time. It looks, they say apparently, Shadow's episode is not as bad, and also not as hard, I guess. And also, it's only 8 levels long, plus a bunch of boss fights. So, if we can get through 4 or 5 this stream, I'll be feeling pretty good about that, and pretty good about our prospects of getting this done in 2. Anything else before we begin? Anything else to talk about? No, I don't think so. I think we're pretty much good to go. We're pretty much hot to trot. Let me check and see something real fast. Ooh, I forgot to update the X's on the calendar for this month, which I should do before the stream starts, but no big deal. I'll do it right now. Got something annoying on my screen. You'll probably not have data to watch, Chard. You can always watch the VOD, or, hey, I'm not that much of a severe taskmaster. I understand circumstances being what they are. Also, it's just cool to see someone stop by, even for 1 second, even for a second. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm ready to go. Good. Okay, cool. Audio sound good? I believe this is the same level it was last 2 streams, but we'll see. Okay, let's go. I'm starting Shadow episode now. Here we go. Here we have it. Shadow, he's running. He's blowing up some robots. I don't know whose robots these are, but we're heading into a Arctic level, looks like. White Acropolis, according to the guide, is the name of this level.
There's an SOS coming from Dr. Eggman's base.
What?
Our last communication with our agent.
Oh, okay, it's our spy. It's not Eggman.
We expect an immediate rescue. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Understood. Initiating the mission now.
Alright, let's initiate the mission. Here we go. It's going to be a normal good level. I don't know is there anything different about Shadow versus everyone else? Like, Sonic has, well, he's just the most basic boy, and Silver has a bunch of magical powers. It looks like, if you look at that image...
What is he up to this time?
Based on that image, maybe you, hit the buttons countless times. Okay, so there's a dash, and if I rapidly tap, I'm not seeing no difference. Oh well. I'm sure if it's important, they'll tell me. It's optimistic. Like previous,
It'll be off balance, so we can knock it down.
Oh boy. If you're wondering, this does not feel good to control. The camera is a bit, crap. The homing has like a weird amount of lag to it. The camera is a little bit juddery. A little bit, judders a little bit. There's a lot about this game that is, awkward. But, you know, I'm not so worried right now because the game hasn't bared its teeth. You know, eventually, I'm sure we will find some segments that make us go, that make us feel, you know, what is this? Why is this in the way? The building collapsed on top of the thing I'm supposed to use. Great. We will eventually get to some places and some things that make us regret our words and deeds, but right now, it's just a little bit crap. It does look like this is the door. How about I just go over the wall?
Just as I thought.
The camera controls are inverted XY. Okay, so you can do like a double hit on him. He has like a... He can do a couple of combo attacks. The timing of that seems awkward. It's not quite as tight as like, oh, you hit it, you hit the button. It seems like you need to like wait like a quarter second before you actually start doing kicks. I'm sure I'll get it down. I guess I don't know what else I would want Shadow to have other than, I guess, do I want him to have a gun again? No, not really. He could just be the same as Sonic. That's okay. You know, hey, this allows us to kill enemies faster. In theory, if it works. Arguably a good thing. If it works.
Got out of the base, but security's really high. Let's see.
Okay. Now we're Rouge the Bat. Hey, it's Rouge the Bat. Plays exactly the same as as Knuckles. Nope, I'm wrong. Has explosions. Has instead of a melee attack, which is fast and comes out quickly, has a little explosive that's slow and laggy. Great. You also cannot hit enemies by flying into them in this game, unlike in earlier Sonic games, like Sonic Adventure 2, the best one. And also, if you hold it down, you go into first person, which is jarring as shit. That's not a good way to activate first person mode, I think. I would describe it as crap. As a bad solution for that. It just feels disorienting. I think I prefer Knuckles. Wish that they just left her the same, honestly. Like in Sonic Adventure 2 when they both work the exact same. Well, actually, hang on. That was kind of cool. She threw like 5 at once. Can she do that again? I don't know if she's gonna do that again. Okay, there's like a cooldown on that. That's kind of cool. That's arguably cool. You only need 1 to hit, generally. But maybe we'll find some enemies that benefit from that. I feel like a basic melee attack would have also helped. You can have both.
Shadow, why you?
It's a request from the president.
Request from the president.
It looks like that armed buggy still runs. Press the Y button to get on it.
Okay, this is new to this campaign, to Shadow. We can jump into cars. Awkwardly. Are they Warthog controls? A is accelerate. And the triggers fire guns.
The searchlight pillars are solid. You need to get out of here quickly. You need to destroy.
Well, I've played worse parts of this game. This is like, okay! We're just driving and shooting. That's not bad.
It looks like that armed buggy still runs.
Where the hell are we going, though? That's the question.
The searchlight pillars are solid. You need to use missiles.
We need to get out of here.
Do I need to kill the searchlight pillars?
You need to destroy 5 searchlights to open the door to the outside.
Thanks for telling me the first time, game. Didn't tell me the first time. That's the sarcasm. My car is upside down. Hello? Okay, there we go. I had to exit and re-enter my car to make it upside right again. What was that? I was just driving normally.
It looks like that armed
I wish I could record a video real fast, other than the video, the stream I'm currently doing. I want to see that again. I would love to see that again, because I'm pretty sure I was fine. Okay, some issues with this driving. Some potential jank, one might say.
The searchlight pillars are solid. You need to get out of here quickly. You need to destroy 5 searchlights to open the door to the outside.
Oh, you know what? Wait, is that not? I thought I counted up 5, but okay. I think I need to actually go over here. Okay, let's see. Will this work this time? This time it worked! That destroys your car in a second. Can I go get my car back? It's so janky when things fall on you. Like, it's just physics, just raw physics.
Pillars are solid. You need to use missiles.
Alright, let's go.
don't break the searchlights. We'll be able to get outside.
Wait, the searchlights are some... Oh, I see. Not all of them are searchlights. Some of them are just like towers with dudes on them. So like, that's a searchlight. Kind of hard to tell from the ground what's searchlight and what isn't, from your perspective. The searchlights and the enemy ones that just have enemy platforms look very similar from the ground. Very cool. Alright, we've got this one. X is reverse here. Can I line this up and yeah, it looks like I can absolutely shoot these from far away. I just have to line them up properly so we don't have to leave this area. A little bit more. Camera is not terribly helpful here. Turn. Turn. There we go. Is that it? Did I get them all? Yeah, I did, and that's the end of the level. All right. My car, where I left it. Physics aside. Was there a glitch? What glitch? Oh, the glitch where I fell down into the hole? That was, you know, hey, it didn't cost us that much time. We needed still to figure out what was going on. So long as we're not losing progress, I'm fine. That was a fine bit. Ooh, hey, Daffy's duck. Oh, did Shadow have no shoes? What? I think maybe his feet were just in the ground. Maybe it was like a snow situation. You know, yes, please save. It's important to save. Okay, what's next? We doing some town stuff? No, I think it's a boss battle. Boss battle is next. And what the hell does...
Don't you want to know what this is?
Ruse have?
My assignment was to rescue you, nothing more.
Looks like some sort of magical key.
With you, it's always business.
Sonic main rivals Shadow? That's correct. And also Silver is there as a new character, and we'll see him later, eventually, I guess.
Get this over with.
This is the first boss fight, apparently, or a mini boss. Oh, there's the boss. Okay. Why were the guys there? Why wasn't just this guy appearing? Thought doesn't really make sense. Maybe they... Was there a foot fetish, Shadow? I did not notice his feet. Was I just not looking?
The doctor's guard dog.
I mean, right now, look, his feet are just in the snow. It's a snow situation. You see, he still has his shoes on. It's like when Banjo-Kazooie are running in the maze, in the grass. You know, you can't see the feet through the ground, but that doesn't mean they're not there. It just means that what the hell?
I see.
There we go.
Armor on his head is protecting his wing.
The front's too dangerous, Shadow. Can you get around to the back?
Do we run this guy into a wall, or do we have him destroy towers? I'm kind of confused a little bit because we just spent all that time, like, learning how to destroy towers. So in my head, it makes sense to be like, okay, let's destroy a tower with him, but I think this is a wall situation, isn't it? Okay. Not always grind up this dude. Okay. How about into this wall? How about into this wall? I fought this guy on the Sonic campaign. Just been a whole fucking minute. You ever think Sonic and Shadow battle against Goku and Vegeta from Dragon Ball? There's lots of crossovers that exist. At the very least, that definitely exists in fan fiction. I don't know how many crossovers has Sonic had with. Obviously, those are like two of the big inspirations. I mean, you look at like Super Sonic. That's a Cyan mode. You know, that's the same idea. Okay, great. Great. Come. Just passing right through that dude's body. Where are my rings? Okay. Let's see. I can check. I got a walkthrough over here. I can look and refresh myself a little bit on how the fuck you're supposed to deal with this dude, because I did fight these guys back in. Also, it doesn't matter if we die or not.
He's getting his orders from Eggman through the antenna on his back. Get on the tail when it comes down to reach that antenna. Grab the antenna with a homing attack. Then you should be able to control it.
Okay, but to what end? Thank you, Rouge the Bat. I don't think she gave those instructions the first time.
Shadow, make him crash into something.
Okay. How about, pillars? Wall. Okay, that time the wall worked. Has to be a longer wall. Okay, let's do this. This isn't so bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not so hard. Okay, another time. This wall down. It looks like that armor's gone. Now it's my turn, is what he said. Boy, it seems like let me say, the voice audio just seems out of sorts with the music audio. It's not something I can control, and it's not really something that I can fix. So bear that in mind if you can't hear it. It's Sega's fault. Blame Sonic Team. I think it'd be absolutely fair to blame Sonic Team. You can really punch for a minute. This seems to be doing absolutely nothing. Are you sure it's your turn, Shadow? Are you sure it's now your turn? It is so hard to control this camera. Okay, maybe control him some more. Bang into wall again. Okay, it's still a wall situation. How is it any low-key misleading, Shadow? Just don't say anything. Just say, yeah, I just have to do that again 2 more times now, rather than false impression. Guess we are in a new phase. There is like different attacks to dodge, but that doesn't have anything to do with my turn. That's actually still the monster's turn. Egg-Cerberus's turn. All right. What are you doing, Egg-Cerberus? Is Egg-Cerberus like... There we go. Okay. I was wondering if actually I needed to, like, hit him now, but no. He's just being weird. A little bit, reluctant to bang into wall. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm curious, like, how much town stuff there is in this and when. Seems like this might be a start where we do a bunch of, yeah, this isn't feet glitch. This is just, there's a layer of snow. This is how, like, things you sunk into used to work. Used to just be a flat layer of snow that was not actually, interactable. Was just a aesthetic. And honestly, I like that. I like the look of that. That's a thing that I miss from the N64 era. Just, hey, this geometry, it's grass, you don't touch it. It's just like a bunch of hay or some shit. The character models... There were not feet. There's no feet there. It is a cool thing that I like a lot. And I think back to Banjo-Kazooie, and I think it's very, very charming when, you know, they're halfway engulfed in a maze, you know, in hay, whatever.
Soliana.
I think it's very charming. I would do that
Constitutional monarchy, you know.
as well.
The primary industries are tourism and crafting precision machinery.
What? What do you mean precision machinery?
The current sovereign is Princess Elise III.
Tourism and
Why does
precision
someone take
machinery.
me to an odd place like this?
How
What does
should I
that
know?
mean even?
I just followed my orders and retrieved the item.
So like cars?
Anyway, I
Factory
have a favor to
equipment?
ask of you. Could you
They
escort
making
me
the
to
fancy,
UN
like,
rendezvous
factory
point?
equipment that they use in
Where's
China
the
there?
rendezvous point?
It's the ancient castle of Soliana in Kingdom Valley.
Oh. Soliana! Here's the, got to some town stuff. I think this town stuff might be more of a jaunt, might be more of a walk. I'm kind of looking at the, keeping an eye on the guide just to see, like, okay, well, where are we at? Where are we going? How long? You know, try to get an idea of, like, you know, how many missions, when the next one is.
Rouge, respond. I've prepared the means to go to Kingdom
I don't see
Valley.
anything
Go
about
to
any
Forest
town
Cave.
mission here. So, I guess we're going to the forest cave, and it'll just be a quick stroll, I guess. Ooh. The way the camera just jitters as you jump up and down pixels. Oh, it's disorienting. This is, I'm playing this on the original Xbox 360, by the way. I got an Xbox 360, S? I got one that's like the one with black that doesn't have red rings. I got a refurbished one a couple years ago, to replace, you know, this game is not backwards compatible, so if you want to play it, you know, this or emulation are your two choices. Which, you know, I wouldn't mind that as well. I'm also aware there's a modded version where they fixed a bunch of the bullshit. They fixed a lot of the bullshit, from what I understand, which is nice. Is there a way to know where the fuck we're going? No. Hey, is this the forest cave?
Hey.
No. I guess we talk to NPCs like Luppy Luppy. Luppy Luppy man there. What? I like walking in the woods, but there was that big earthquake recently, and now I'm afraid of bridges falling down. I'm always afraid of bridges running down. Yours doesn't read discs though. The laser is dead. Dang. Is this it? This is where I started, isn't it? I guess we warped in here in Elise's secret teleporter room. This is like the room from look at this shit. This is like the room from TTYD with the teleporter and all that underneath you know, in the sewers of Rogueport. Same basic concept, except it also has a portrait of the queen, the princess in there for no reason. And also it seems to be usable by the good guys. I don't know why. Where is this forest? He pointed. That was actually very helpful. You're the most helpful NPC I've ever seen. That point better be actually where we go. If that was a red herring, I'll be mildly miffed. Hey, hey. Thank you for pointing again. Very, very helpful. I don't remember them pointing before. Right. Okay. This is the forest now. Where's the cave? You think there'll be more people here pointing? Probably. Lesson is, talk to NPCs on occasion. They can help you. You have no fucking idea. You don't know where to go. Don't I need to teleport? Hello. Well, because I finished the level, I have enough, sure. I have enough to buy the light ring, so I can get across the gap. In the Sonic story, it was a whole big deal because you had to get the light ring before you did any level, so you had to do some side missions to earn enough rings to do the shit. It was kind of annoying. This is better in that respect. Didn't have to do shit. I just had to remember that that's a shop. Hello, is the cave over there? Rouge. Rouge. There you go. Thank you, old woman. Rouge. This way? This way? Like around this way? In this case, it's not really a mission. It's just, hey, can you walk all the way to where the mission starts? Thank you. Did he say the city? I thought we're going to the castle. Thought we were looking for a forest cave. Is this the forest cave? I don't know. Doesn't look like the forest cave. I think we made a wrong turn. Great. How y'all doing? Hope you had a good weekend. I had a quite good weekend. Hung out with family. Went to the pool with parents and nephew. Had a nice swim. Had a couple nice swims this summer on account of my folks inviting me to pool, and we do some pool in their community pool, and that's been all right. It's less fun than when I was a kid. I find, I used to, at the very, well, I'll say community pool. There is the fact that there's a lot of shit you don't get with the community pool. Like, you don't get diving. There's no cannonballs. It's too shallow. And also, as a result of that, like, diving games are also pretty much out. And really, anything that's, like, real fucking swimming, I feel like you're limited somewhat. But it's nice to be in cold water. And, my 2-year-old nephew is cute and shit. He's, for him, it's deep water. So, that's kind of fun. Found you can't maintenance the transmission on old CRVs. It was the beginning of auto companies taking your rights away from you. I didn't know that. On CRVs, that's like what, like a camper or something, like an RV, a camper RV. Is that it? Yeah, camper RV. That must be it. I think this is the old castle. You're researching this building. The more I look, the more interesting it is. People were saying about these models, I don't know, I think the models are fine. Honestly, I think these models kind of hold up for the most part. Shadow looks solid. A upgrade over Sonic, over GameCube, Xbox, PlayStation 2 fidelity. And for this era, that was, all you really needed. Like a minor bump. Honda CR-V. It's an SUV, so similar to a Subaru Forester. I'm not a big car person. I don't know models off top of head, but yeah. Is this it? I don't see. We're supposed to head to the old castle, right? Yeah, you're researching the building. It's very interesting. I'm less interested now. So let's get the fuck. Is that the cave? Is that the cave on that wall? Look at that. Cave on wall. Hole in wall. I bet we need to get up to that hole and go inside. As I got close, some boulders came out the hole. No, I don't want to try a ring race. Absolutely not. Oh, here it is. We have to go up the backside. Okay, good. Cool. When the chaos gauge is full, use chaos boost. What? Okay, I've activated my chaos meter. And in midair, I can make laser come out. Okay. Now what do I do? Okay, I pressed the... Okay, I guess you just home into it or something. Okay, there's an invisible wall there, but it doesn't matter because here we are. Beautiful. Okay, and we learned about Chaos Boost, which I'm sure will be important. Kingdom Valley. Kingdom Valley. I remember from the last 2 streams of this, I think I did put timestamps at the start of every level, so I will be doing that. And, you know, I always like to start a level with, start anywhere where a timestamp would go with just saying whatever the segment is, because that makes sense. What is this? I appear to be riding a jet wing situation. You cannot collect one-ups with the wings of your jet thing, but you can fire projectiles. That's nice. Cool. Yeah, I guess Shadow's gimmick is he's a lot more vehicle-based. We beat that part, right? That's what happened? We didn't just fail for not landing or something. Right? Right? Let's find out after this load. Had a nice Sunday as well. That was Saturday with the family. And Sunday slept in and got some prep done as well. As you do. I like sleeping in late as hell on Sunday. Sunday is my designated just sleep all day day. Honestly, I don't want to get up I don't ever want to get up on a Sunday. I'd rather sleep in just all the way, no matter what it does to my schedule the rest of the week. I feel like my schedule's starting to adjust, but I also feel like it's not because I'm sleeping in long times every Sunday, so meh, it's worth it. Sleeping in is always its own reward. I think we're flying around here and looking for keys. Why can I not do the multiple throw this time? my multiple throw. Maybe I can only do the multiple throw when I haven't glided yet. It's kind of bullshit. What? What is that? It's funny. Because you attach to a wall when you touch a wall in this, unlike in the previous, like in Sonic Adventure 2, you have to fly into a wall to attach to it, I believe. In this case, just touching it will stick you to it. And what that means is if you're holding the wrong direction and you jump, you'll stay on the wall because you're still touching it, you know, a frame later after you hit the jump button. Funny. Also, the camera gets real confused about these underhangs. Sorry for the flashing, folks. Ugh. The camera's just flipping once erratically. Ah! I'm in two places at once. This is not... Strobe warning! Strobe warning! Also, there's... I hit right to go down at this angle. Hitting right made me go down when the camera was as such. Cool. I should find those coins. Those keys or whatever. Are they the green glowy things? That's like a node or something. It's not anything. A big explosion. There we go. Oh, you can charge it up to no end. It doesn't seem that different. Charged up versus not charged up. Either case, you get a big bunch of bombs at once. Okay, so you can charge and detach and charge up. You get a bunch of bombs. That's alright. Honestly, that's not bad. The more I play with that ability, the more I like it. But, I do think a melee attack on the ground would also be appreciated. You could use a second button. You could have triggers be your special, you know, ranged attack button. There are options, I would say. This game sure is a great example of what not to do. I'll say, the thing about this... Can I get off this fucking wall, please? Okay, try to find the fucking angle. They'll let me detach. There we go. This game is a great example of what not to do when you're making a game. Don't do this. This is wrong. This is incorrect. The camera ever acts like that, you got a problem. A problem that's it's a bad problem in specific, in particular. You gotta fix that. You gotta make your camera nice and calm, and not switch like every other frame. I've been working in Godot recently. I've been messing around with 3D, you know, with 3D. One thing I just put in for one specific case was I just put a thing in that's like, hey, listen, if you're adjusting the angle, do it. Make sure you're doing it not every frame, but instead, like, once you do it, have like a quick cooldown before you can do it again. And I'm realizing perhaps maybe that's a good thing to have for like the camera in general, to prevent that sort of thing. You know, that sort of erratic back and forth. If you're gonna flash, if you're gonna like snap the camera into a direction, it has to stay there for a second. Yeah, these physics are wild. They are out of control, and they are not conducive to good gameplay. You know. Also, I think they do lag the game somewhat. This is an original Xbox. The performance is original Xbox style. This game is not backwards compatible, so, you know. Also, a fun thing about the physics is that they can knock rings away. So, like, as you're collecting rings, as you're running around, explosions and, like, your bullshit can make the rings go farther away from you. Or, like, boxes or some shit. It is weird as shit. Jitter is so aggressive. You know, as someone who's been working in Godot for a bit, I don't know how you see this happen. And you know they saw this happen. Like, this happened within my first couple minutes of playing this time tonight. This has happened a lot, this jittering. I don't know how you see that and don't say, okay, let me spend an hour fixing that. Or, you know, I don't want to underestimate how long it would take them back in the day with the engines and the technology available. It is worth remembering that the 360 was new. This is probably like a custom engine and shit. You know, they're not working off like, you know, Godot is a step up from what they had back then. Is multiple steps up, is worth noting. But still, like, I feel like something like that, every time you see it, don't you just go, ooh, I hate that. We gotta fix that. I don't know. Who knows how bad games come to be? But I will say, you know, you just hope the best that, hope like hell you're the one you're making isn't one of them, I guess. Maybe it's hard to know when you're in it. Also, from what I hear, games tend to be pretty bad until they're good. You know, it takes a while for a game to go from, ooh, this is, what is this? What are we doing? Is this going to be good? To like, oh, it's good. It's definitely good. It feels good. And I'm sure this would take a lot of work to, get right. I say that, Another thing that would help if there was a cooldown on, like, re-engaging with a wall when you leave the wall. I already have that in the Godot thing I've been working on. I already do make sure that, like, if you leave a wall, you can't re-wall. I already figured that one out. And I'm new to all this shit. This was new as well. No. I want to say, I understand now more than ever that this shit is hard and it takes a lot of time and figuring out, but I'm also aware that, like, you do see this. It's hard to miss this. I guess there's just not time, you know? Am I stuck on this goddamn forsaken wall? How do I get off this wall? I have to make the camera the right way. And then I'm trying every direction I can. I can explode, I can make bombs. I'm trying literally every direction. Okay, now we start over. We start that whole sequence over now. Great.
It looks like you need to find 3 keys to move on. Leave it to me.
3 keys, okay. Let's see if I remember where the fuck they were. I think I was stuck on that wall. I had no choice but to, I had no choice there. There was nowhere to go. This was where emblem was. Yeah, seriously, there's strobe. There's some strobe bullshit going on here. Again, this game's a great example of what not to do. Don't do this. Whatever you do. Mistakes aplenty. I don't know how it happened. Probably something just like, you know, it's 06, right? Like the Xbox came out, the Xbox 360 came out in like late '05. This is the first year of this hardware generation. In that respect, it's kind of obvious what happened. It's a deadline. It's a game that was made without much time in the oven. And, you know, there was not time to get things right. You know, the thing I will say is that everything, you know, obviously, again, everything takes time. And, this game needed more of it. Needed a lot more of it. And the sad thing is, a lot of this stuff is they already figured out in previous games, and you know, the ones that I loved as a kid, you know, the ones that I still would look to, maybe, I guess. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I love Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I like Sonic Adventure. And I think that Sonic Heroes is like kind of okay. And the more of this that I play, the more positive I get on Sonic, on Shadow the Hedgehog. That game, honestly, not as bad as this. Gotta say. It's not a good game, but the bad thing about it is like objective design and stuff. You know, whereas like the gameplay kind of works 90% of the time. Kinda. Mostly. For the most part. Honestly, it's not perfect. It's a very flawed game, I would say. But nowhere near as booty as this. Whoa! The platform I was on exploded. These bombs destroy the ground you walk on. At the very least, they stay existing, and they don't just disappear from under you. At the very least.
It looks like it's equipped with heavy weapons. I bet its legs are pretty fragile.
Why is she saying that about that guy? I like the charging in midair. You hold down the button to charge. On the ground, instead of charging, you go into first person when you hold down the button, which is disorienting when you forget that you need to be in the air to do that. Prefer it. I'd prefer just charging whenever. The aim mode does not work especially well. Also, just, I feel like I'm surprised by it every time. Another jarring thing. A great example of what not to do. This game is full of them. You know what would be great right now? If there was a little bleepy thing that was like, blink, bleep, bleep, you're closer, hotter, hotter, colder, colder. Only they're a fed, you know. Have you ever seen a game that had such a thing? Yes. I'm coyly alluding to... maybe this way? I'm alluding to, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And Sonic Adventure, I think, to a certain... Isn't that also in Sonic Adventure? I forget if that's just in Knuckles. That's in Knuckles missions in Sonic Adventure, right? Same thing, but they're... Look, as we're collecting these, they're being, like, fucked up by each other's physics as I'm collecting them. And they're ending up moving away from each other. Look at that. They're running from me. It's like they're mushrooms in, like, night mode Mario Maker 2. A reference that everyone gets. They're elusive for no apparent reason other than physics jank. The physics is a lot in this. Where the hell is the last key? I would really like a bleep, 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 bleep. Warmer, warmer, warmer. I would love that. But alas, that is not the game we're playing. At the very least, you can dismount a wall by going to a floor, but that doesn't work if there's no floor. Or no floor other than the death barrier, the death plane. Oh cool, this one I can't climb. For no reason. Another great example of what to do. If there's a non-climbable surface, make sure it looks different from the climbable surfaces. Good shit. Again, these are things that I should learn as well, and I should make sure to embody and intake and, you know, ingrain in me. This is instructive, honestly. If this happens bad, watch out for this. I just gestured to the entirety of Sonic 06. Correct. Don't let Sonic 06 happen to you. Again, I'm sure it was like time crunch. I'm sure they had no fucking time. I don't want to come off as rude to the developers or nothing, but it's not good. That box top was being weird. Maybe this way? I feel like I have been up here before. These rocks are destroyable? Fucking news to me. This is where one of the boxes was. Given that, I feel like it's unlikely that, didn't we already do this guy? I think these guys, respawn and shit. Yeah, it's not like this guy is guarding another one. I will say, we do not have that much health, that much, life. Maybe between each level, we really should die to refresh our lives and not doing that is a bad idea. Because, you know, we lose progress if we can lose progress that way. Also, I suppose, did we save before we went into this level? I don't know that we did. We might have to walk all the way back out here and stuff if that were to come to pass, so... This game has so many instructive things. Always be saving. Always save the game. Every time something happens, do an auto-save. Saves should be auto. There's no reason to have them be manual. I know this is a thing that, like, better games than this have gotten wrong. You know, like, plenty of them. Even some of the best games of all time. Zelda games, in fact, got this wrong all the time on the GameCube and earlier. You know, the 2D Mario, 3D Marios additionally also always made you manually save. And if you didn't, you could...
If you cut this chain, it will take them right out.
What? They're already dead. No, they're dead, right? Cool. Yes, this is very effective. Great. I'm sure that would have done wonders if they were still alive. Just big old physics object awkwardly clumping, awkwardly flopping down. Also, it's awkward how, you know, these guys are respawning. So every time we're, like, wandering back here, they're back and they're ready to fight again. Meanwhile, the rings and stuff, I don't believe they are respawning. So, rings-wise, we are getting into a deeper and deeper pit as we, you know, fight and fight and fight, and no more rings, no more rings. Disorienting, I know. Guys are gone. Maybe they are gone. Maybe maybe they didn't respawn. Maybe it's just like after I died, they didn't come back. They came back after we died that one time. This perch has nothing. Great. I feel like I've seen every fucking corner of this level. I also do believe this was a level that we saw in Sonic Campaign. It is very familiar, but you know, we're like traversing in a different way, so you know, that's like fine and shit. Don't have necessarily a big problem with that. It's just something I will note is that this is definitely went through this area as silver in Sonic's campaign randomly earlier. I remember learning about throwing objects and dealing with that whole jank and the whole hover system that Silver has. I don't want to go out that way. We're too low. It's familiar, this whole area. Could it be under a random rock? We didn't know about rocks earlier, that we could destroy them. Like, could it just be under this fucking rock at the very start of the thing? No. Red, blue, or orange? Go blue. The last couple of times you asked this, it was about an energy drink or something.
You will need to collect 3 keys to open the door ahead.
I know this.
Search the area carefully.
I have been. Okay, let me just have a look real fast, see what the guide says. Let's see what it says about this. One should be in a tower with a glass window with a glass window on the side not facing you, and with a bridge ready to break leading out of it. Plant a bomb on the window. What the fuck? We have to break through a random fucking window? How the fuck am I supposed to know that? Also, is this literally the wall we got stuck on earlier? Yes. So this isn't the window, but nearby. Fuck you. That sucks. What the fucking cock? Please dislodge me, bomb. These guys. Okay, good. These guys can hit me, and they can get me off the wall. Worth noting that I have a limited amount of rings now, so that could cost me dearly. Which fucking window is it? Not this one. Am I stuck on this wall too? No. I was somehow able to dislodge. Cool. Is this the window? Oh, it's a bigger, glassier window. Okay. Well, fair. It does look fairly different. Okay. Cool. Thanks. I don't know if I would have ever figured that out without checking the guide. So, that's cool. Again, this game, great example of what not to do. It's full of examples of what not to do. Don't do this. Well, that's an early VOD title, if I ever did say one randomly. Great.
Let's get going.
Thank God.
That's hover. Press the
I have 0 lives.
Hover vehicle over there. Press the Y button to get on.
I really need to not, hover! Hover! Please hover! Okay, can hover on water, good. I was scared that I was going to my death with 0 lives. I would have to do that whole portion again. Mind you, that portion will be easier now that we know what to do, but still very annoying. It still would be fairly annoying. Don't drop physics objects on me, game. Please. Do I just get out of the vehicle right? No. You don't do that. Alright, here we are back in Soliana. Give me a minute to walk all the fuck the way back out there. I will remember to save when we're all the fuck the way out there this time, so that'll help, but it is just a quick walk, and I do remember where to go, and also we'll have 5 lives. We should refresh our lives every time we go into a level from now on.
Respond. I prepared the means to go to Kingdom Valley. Go to the Forest Cave immediately.
Okay, you got it. I know exactly where to go, and I'm going to remember to save that time. That death made my voice sound robotic. You mean in a funny way, or like, oh god, the mic is acting up sort of way? Am I sounding robotic now? That sounds pretty normal. I just did the thing where I could hear myself. Robotic in like a funny haha. It's I mean, you sound defeated, and it made you sound robotic. Okay, good. It's always good to... There are issues sometimes where, like... I don't know, like, we're like a, Yes, I want to buy that, and I want to buy that as well. Thank you. There are times when a microphone can start to die and sound like ass, and gotta watch out for that. Hey, you know, this game does have, like, a map, but you can't actually see it. Fun fact. So you just have to... Like, there's a mini-map up there, as you can see. But you can't actually see it. You just have to go based on, yeah. More examples of what not to do. Also, like, a continue button. Like, even if you don't have an option to save in-game. It's so hard to believe that, like, none of this happened to playtesters, and they didn't call foul, you know? Like, what the fuck? Call foul a little bit. Here we go. We'll save right here. What we need to do. Okay, shit. We only lost... We can do that all again. We can. I'll say the rest of this week is going to be pretty straightforward. Right, this thing again. Forgot about this, man, Shadow's campaign. He's really got a thing for vehicles. I don't know that I really, fucking hell. I really clocked Shadow as like a automotive enthusiast, but I guess I prefer that to like gun expert. I think that's a better characterization, that he's like crazy about cars and driving. As a hedgehog, he can like run faster than any car, but he's just a real you know, well, I guess he has a driver's license. I guess that doesn't make him like Top Gear. Are Top Gear like really automotive experts, or are they just like a bunch of yahoos who have a TV show about cars? I don't know if they actually know shit. And I also know that several of them are fairly canceled. So, you know, not exactly the best people. So, Shadow, find better role models, I guess.
It looks like you need to find 3 keys to move on. Leave it to me.
Alright, now where's that big fucking window again? Oh, great. This wall is fucking weird to detach from. I think the Top Gear people are canceled. At least one of them is fairly. I think one of them is bigoted. I remember Stuart Lee did a comedy segment about it on in one of his comedy shows. It's a thing. They're not politically correct. Mildly canceled. I don't know. They're like, you know, they're not like Sex Pest or anything, but they are. I think they do like the a little bit of the bigotry. You know, they're like. I think that's the level of canceled they're at. You know, it's not like, you know, pedophile canceled. It's not like Epstein canceled. I don't think. Nor like, you know, beats his wife canceled. Like, what's his name? From the Pirates movies. It's just, you know, bit of a dick, bit of an asshole. I don't know. I don't really know that much about the show. I've just heard a thing or two here and there. And also, I don't care, you know, I just drive a Toyota Corolla, and I am happy with that. It's from, like, 8 years ago, and I don't drive that much on a day, you know, I don't put that many miles on it, so it's like, it'll go the distance, you know? It's going to go the distance. I don't need to replace it anytime soon. Apparently, it's the most popular car in America, the Corolla. But also, I hear that, like, quote-unquote cars are increasingly, like, the, you know, less popular category compared to, like, SUVs, and minivans and things of that nature, which I find a little off-putting, a little sad. You know, I kind of think that, like, 90% of people really don't need that much capacity. I understand if you have 3 children, you know, or like a need to truck, need to like bring things from one place to another, or to help people move. But for the most part, for the average man, I just don't see the application of that big a vehicle. I've also just watched like I've watched several YouTube videos basically going over like how fucked up the law is with that shit. Apparently, those bigger vehicles, they're technically not cars, so they don't get taxed like cars. In other words, because they're for work, even a minivan, they don't get, they're taxed differently, so it's weird. And there's like a perverse incentive to sell Americans on bigger cars. And also, you know, those cars, they be dangerous and shit. From what I understand, you know, to civilians and pedestrians and stuff. It's hard to see.
Once it's gone, it'll take time to reload.
It's hard to see people from some of these trucks that they have now, and they've done the research. It's not good. Physics fell on me. What can I say?
Hover vehicle over there. Press the
Game continues to be a great example of what not to do. At the very least, now we have 4 tries, and hey, it did not take us that long to recover this point in the level. I hope this is the... I hope this is the end of it. We have 3 tries. Things keep falling on us. What, am I supposed to wait for the physics to settle? For the things to stop falling? I gotta go fast. That's what's... When has Sonic not been about going fast? Oh, you gotta wait patiently for the thing to fall. It's Sonic! Gotta go fast! Whatever happened to gotta go fast?
Press the Y button to get on.
If you go fast... Oh, that time it didn't even... My card just flipped over. I have 1 health. I have 1 life again.
Press the Y button to get on.
Okay, you know what? We can't risk anything anymore. We're going to be careful. We're going to wait patiently, and I'm not a patient man, unfortunately. We're gonna wait patiently for things to fall. We're going to kill enemies. Go on, physics objects. Don't fall on me. Fall on, back up. Make sure I'm far away from that when it's falling. Okay, cool. Oh, hey, a 1-up. Lovely. Oh, and there's like a little tunnel over there. I guess this is where we're supposed to go. Good. Nothing can fall on us in a tunnel. I got a checkpoint. Cool. No more hovercraft. I continue to be rather, on edge. Rather tense. Oh, there's an eagle. I'm supposed to hitch a ride on the eagle. Seen this before. I don't steer the eagle, right? Good, okay. That thing looked like it was falling on me. But, you don't steer the eagle. You don't have to worry. There's still more of this level. Sonic 06 for you. Please tell me this is a nice part. No forced running. No forced running. No forced running. Please, not forced running. I don't know I can deal with that right now with 2 lives.
Choose for an extraction point.
Okay, it's normal platforming. It's normal platforming. Good. It's fairly jank.
Those enemies. First. There's no strength in numbers.
Oh hey, and a tutorial to show that you can go through glass. Wow, that came after you having to figure it out on your own that you could go through glass. Interesting. Could have put that the other way, and then maybe it would have been more intuitive that you could go through glass. Not good. Not good at all. What is this saying? You know what? If you pull that off, you can kill some pretty tough dudes in one go. That's not bad. Really is not. But the timing is awful. It really does not feel good to pull out, to employ. This is not a good feeling game, unfortunately. It's almost auto running. This might be some auto running. Actually, I don't know I had much control over it. I think I was, like, constrained. Good! Means I can't fuck it up. A lot of these cases. Okay, now that's not auto-running. It's just you start off running in a direction, and you can screw it off if you're not careful, so don't do that. Okay. Cool. A 1-up. I love to see it. I really do. Grab all my physically rings. Oh, tell me the end of the level is right here. Grab all my rings and then... Effective is weird. Or, no. Things not to do. Things not to do. Don't do it like this. Whatever you do. Okay. We came from this way, right? I think. So I think we go this way and we go up the thing. Power's about to go down where you are at. Gotcha, Chard. I appreciate you coming by with the limited energy that you had, the limited power that you had. Have a good rest of your night. I appreciate that. The VOD will always be there after the fact, eventually. And, you know, I do think we'll be going for a while tonight. I do want to get through at least 4 levels tonight. Honestly, I'd like to get through more so we're in a better place next week. Later levels of this will probably be more of a to-do, more of a inconvenience, so... Yeah. Okay. So, yeah.
Yes.
Ah! We did it! I'll say, as bad as this game is, it does fill me with such fucking relief
Yes, there was all
every time I finish a level. The feeling is so strong. There is something to playing bad games. Let me say, there is a satisfaction to it. Let's fucking go. I will overwrite the existing save file. I don't want that old save file. I want this new save file. Let's see what happens next. Is it another boss fight? What do we got here? What's going on? Boss fight number 2?
Soliana used to reside in this castle, but a major accident occurred 10 years ago, and no one's lived there since.
accident.
I heard
Accident.
the prototype energy engine failed, which caused the accident. I think the name of the plan was...
The Solaris Project.
Oh, it's Eggman. Hey, Eggman, how you doing? Are we still
It was
friends?
an ambitious project named after their eternal sun god.
Oh.
Doctor.
It's been a while, my dear Rouge. And of course, Shadow. Now, if you'd be so kind as to hand back the Scepter of Darkness you took from me.
We won't be doing that. But we will be fighting another boss, looks like. This is the second boss. Wait, no boss. Apparently, okay. Just checking the walkthrough real fast. To see, like, what's what. This is just a cutscene, maybe. Maybe we're going to do, like, a chaos, like a chaos control and get the fuck out of here. Probably shouldn't have dropped that. Why did it do that?
Shadow!
It's an evil key.
It's no use! Pull back! Pull back! Pull back!
Okay, so he's scared. The ghost that lives inside the scepter has been released. Looks like some sort of ghost snake. And, like Shadow. Shadow. Does Shadow just not have a shadow from here on out? Oh, there's Mephiles or whatever.
His shadow.
He was in the last
How
bit.
ironic fate can be.
I would never have believed I would be resurrected through your shade. I thank you, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I think this guy's name is Mephiles. Mephisto.
Who are you? And
Mephiles.
how do you know my name?
Mephilium.
I'm Mephiles.
Mephiles, there we go.
Dark.
That's Mephiles. Hi, Mephiles. What's up? What's your deal?
Did you forget me?
You have cat eyes.
I owe much to you, Shadow.
They're gonna kiss.
Oh, yes. What you gave to me, I now return to you. A one-way ticket to oblivion.
I don't think I will say I've seen like a playthrough of this whole game once, like several years ago. Giant Bomb's Blight Club feature, famously. I don't remember Mephiles at all. Mephiles at all. That whole plot, just, I guess, got drowned out by tangents about all sorts of things, and also the inevitable passage of time. I don't remember it. I don't remember him or what his deal is. I suspect many people don't.
To another location.
Do people know
Well, let's
Mephiles?
find out where we are.
I don't think he ever appears again. We probably kill him. He's probably dead at the end of this.
Who is he?
What's with this black and white treatment? Is this like a blast to the past? We're remembering back to our old days where, of course, this being... Nope, okay.
I'm in.
I was gonna say, like, this
Pinpoint
being
our
Shadow's
location.
episode. What's, like, the two things you think of when you think of Shadow the Hedgehog?
No, that's not possible. We're still in the
Him being a
doctor's
real
base.
cool dude.
But how can that be? Wait, there's no
Guns.
doubt now.
So it's not where we are.
And, what's her name? The girl. I've not Amy is
appears
Rose?
we've gone through
No,
time.
Maria. That's it.
Doesn't it?
Yes, approximately
Wait, what?
200
What?
years.
Oh, the guy teleported
Maybe
us to
more,
the future.
Depending on when this database was last updated.
Well, you know what? That's nice. You know why that's
Well,
nice?
at least
No
we
more
know we belong in
Soliana.
the future. That means
No
this
Soliana
Mephiles
missions.
character has the power
Just
to
level. Okay.
His power feels very similar to my own chaos control. But
Different. Is this when Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails show up and they're like, hey, what's up? It's us, Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails. We were teleported by Eggman. Yes, it is. There was a scene where they ran into all these guys and they were like, hey, what's up? How you doing?
Boy, do I feel dizzy.
I feel like it was a lot longer in the original game until Shadow... Didn't we have a boss fight with Shadow? Was that after we
Look
returned
who's here.
to the
I
past?
didn't expect to see you guys.
It's been a bit.
Rouge! Shadow!
We're in the
Hi.
future.
Long time no see.
I don't remember it going quite like this. I thought we met in like a control room or something. I did, while trying to get a quick thumbnail for the live stream on the YouTube side, just go through the previous Sonic cutscenes just to go like, okay, give me something with Knuckles in it real fast.
this is the distant
And I wasn't able to find
far
much.
removed from our own timeline.
The future?
It is the future, you
Then
see.
That means Eggman's machine can control time.
That's just random line from Star
Eggman's
Wars
got
for
some
no
nerve
reason.
dropping us here.
I don't know why I felt the need
How
to
can
say
we get
that.
Back to our own time.
You need a space-time rift, but this requires a lot of energy.
You're going to have to beat like one or two levels.
I see. You mean using your chaos control
If
will...
you've already beaten a level,
Yes,
then
but
it's
that
the
alone
next
is
level.
Insufficient. Okay, Shadow. It looks like we need to work together.
Okay. This would be the ruins level then. Crisis City is the next level here. What are these moves? These are new. Are these new? Crisis City is the next level. There was a whole bunch of cutscenes. I forget if cutscenes get their own timestamp. I'll check the previous stream's VOD. That was kind of a lot of cutscenes. I'll check what I did last time, but this is definitely a new level. This is definitely a new starting point. God, what happens if we die from here? Do we just... Can we restart the cutscenes? Do we have... Can we hit start to pass through them? This is also... Wait. This level is just... I've seen this level before. No way! You know what? If I think about it, and this level is exactly the same as when I was Sonic. We literally going through the same level, like recycled, full stop. Tell me after we do a room or two, it's different. Also tell me there's no. Well, we were driving. That's different. A lot of these areas are literally, no joke, identical. I remember this big gap. I remember this. I did not expect... I obviously, biome-wise, you expect to see, like, okay, you know... Like in Sonic Adventure 2, you expect to go from through the same biome because that's how, like, development efficiency works. You know, you gotta reuse all these assets again. But in Sonic Adventure 2, Heroes, all that, they were different levels. They were different stages. They had different geometry. In this game, they're kind of reusing a good degree of them. I hope they didn't reuse the really hard end part at the end of the level. That would be bad. I don't want that. Please, diverge. Please, diverge. Diverge and get easier. Why would you have both of them go to the same place? Actually, and remember, I fucking remember this shit. Remember, take hand off controller. You want to stay in place. We don't want to risk a jump. We don't want to risk anything. See what I mean? Jumps are bad. Jumps are bad. Don't jump. Don't jump. Take hand off stick even. Holding forward can fuck up some of these launches. Yeah, you know what? I think it's better to just plow through those enemies. Take the hit. Taking the chance of switching rails, not worth it. Not worth the risk. It's an immediate death if we fuck it up. You know. Yeah, no, this is entirely the same. Oh, also, I apparently have electrical powers now. Shadow now has some, like, Miles Morales stuff going on. He's, throwing lightning bolts. Well, that kind of makes sense. Miles Morales is sort of like... Who was invented first? Miles Morales or Shadow the Hedgehog? Miles Morales is kind of like a shadow of Peter Parker Spider-Man, except he's not edgy. He just wears black and red. I guess he's actually pretty different in most respects, other than his costume choices. Not the most apt comparison, but, you know what? It helps me understand his electric attacks. I think this is different now. I think we have Diverge. This does not seem super familiar at this point. Though, then again, maybe it's just diverging for a second, and it'll be back soon enough. Or I just don't remember this as well as I think I do. This seems familiar, these building jumps. Oh, come on! Okay, it's all down to this. This is the final life. If this ends the same way as the original did, why did you hone me onto that? God damn you. Trying to kill me, game.
It's not over. I can't let down my guard.
I can't let down my guard. If this ends the same way as the original one did, though, it's going to be a hell of a thing to pull off this time around. Because, oh lord, the okay. Get back my shit. 2, 3, 4, 5. Jesus Christ. No! The homing attack put me above a knot floor that I could not see. Great. The bad thing about cutscene, tell me I can hit start to get through the cutscene. I mean, I might have to go through the load screens either way, but at the very least, let me skip through cutscenes. Okay, good. We can skip through the cutscenes. Small mercies. Small mercy. We still have to do the load screen. Yeah, it looks like some of this stuff is new, some of this is recycled. I'm surprised to see, like, literal entire bits just reused. I don't like that. I really don't. I don't think it's good. I already beat this part of Crisis City enough times. The Crisis City was a real fucking problem back in Sonic campaign. It was hard as balls. It took like it was the main level of that stream, I feel like. The one that took the most time. So no. So seeing it again, honestly, the car might be a liability here. Compared to just like regular Shadow. Yeah, fuck the car. We're going on foot. What else is new? Still working on the shit I've been working on. That continues to be continues to be a lot of work. But also I got other things to work on, so, hard to balance all the things that you want to do. I understand. Again, I understand that making games is hard, as is balancing everything in life, in work, etc. Such a balance. It's all a balancing act. I can understand how things would get this way, and if someone just said ship, I understand. But yeah, that stuff is all still pretty early. Stuff I've been working on. I still need to get my sleep schedule like onto a reasonable track and get onto a pattern of just like doing some honest to God fucking work in like the mornings, in like the afternoon, and then doing something else in the evening. I tend to be doing a lot of work like in the midnight hours recently, which is fine, does work, but I do think I should get back to more regular daytime business. You know, wake up earlier. It's been helpful having my AC automatically start heating up my apartments in the around noon. That makes me less likely to sleep through an entire day, and more easier to get up and start doing stuff. But I still have not been getting up and starting to do stuff. Big trip coming up in a couple weeks though, so you know, gotta be ready for that. I mean, I think I'll probably aim for a flight in the evening, in the afternoon, so I won't have to get up at, like, you know, crack of dawn or nothing. I'll try this. Is this a good idea? We're going a different way now. Tell me this is a good idea. This is an alright idea. Felt a little precarious, but not bad overall. Okay, good. Anything that I do different that doesn't end in my death is a good thing. I think. I think that might have been a mite bit faster than the alternative too, which is also an evident good, a self-evident good. I feel the same way, Shadow. I like moving as well. So anyway, yeah, that's slow and steady progress, you know, getting a little bit of work here, a little bit of work there, and really should suppress the urge to do that work at like midnight and get into the pattern of every day, maybe every weekday, question mark, every weekday doing some of that stuff during regular normal daytime hours, and that'll be good for me. That'll be good in general. And also, you know, I've been talking about it on the last fucking couple of streams, the last 2 months of streams basically. But I've been working on a very, very, very early 3D platformer type thing, and that's been fun. Figuring out how it should feel, getting like the basics down. And also trying to figure out systems where I can build it out in tons of cool directions. Currently working on a system to make like hitboxes for attacks. Basically be like, you know, basically, have attack hitboxes that are separate from, basically just a system wherein, I don't know if this is interesting or if it's just, you know, I do feel like this sort of thing. I've talked about it a bunch, and like, you know, I don't necessarily want to bring it up every stream, but this stream has been full of things that like make me think of the work I've been doing, and you know, are good lessons insofar as that. So I'll say, like, right now I've been working on a system where basically I already have like most of the movement stuff already figured out, and I want to have like a pretty flexible like attack system that I can add on top of that. So like, if I already basically can use one state system to determine like how you're moving around the world, if I can just add an additional thing on top of that that's like, here's cool, new section. If I can add, and this is entirely new, and this is not the forced running thing, maybe, hey, maybe, now I'm smiling a little as I'm realizing, as this level did not recycle the forced running from Sonic's campaign, and we haven't even seen any forced running. Maybe there's no forced running in this, in Shadow's campaign. Maybe Shadow's campaign is, he's the vehicle guy, so maybe he just got all vehicles. Oops, all vehicles. And, like, that's his, like, end-of-level gimmick. Oh, that'd be lovely if so. Those things were nightmarish. Those things, like, chewed through lives. Those things at the end of long, arduous levels were like, hell, this is easy. This is nice. Is that it? Tell me this isn't going to be a bit of running if forced running appears now. We've gone a long way. We do have 7 lives. That's a lot. We've come a long way. This level has been long. Cool. Just normal platforming. Lovely. Cool. I'll take it. This is a new section, by the way. This is not recycled. Or at the very least... I mean, I think I did look in the guide real fast. And I tried not to get too much of a spoiler idea, but it did... I think it did say that this is in Silver's campaign or something. But I think Shadow's the second campaign, so... You know, it's not like we've seen this one before. We haven't. So, nice. Yeah, he's a big car guy, apparently. Shadow does love cars. What is this? What is this? Hello? Did I miss my exit? I think I missed my exit. Oh, at the very least, we have tons of lives. More than we started with, even. We don't have to be that afraid, but I am modestly afraid. Somewhat reasonably afraid, I would say. I thought I could get the life, but it didn't home in on it. Fuck. This is shit, if you can't tell. So anyway, basically I already have a couple of scripts that handle like airborne movements and like walking and things like, you know, something of a dash type code, you know, and a lot of it is pretty reusable to the point where like I've already found out that like, oh, I can just totally, with different parameters, make the basic airborne code into a ground pound, at least insofar as how the character moves. And then I figure like, okay, so Godot is all about like inheritance and like nodal structures. I can make it so that when a state has hitboxes under it, those hitboxes have special code that determine like when they should turn on and be active and where. So like if an animation is like swinging a sword, it can basically be like, you know, an uppercut and like a duck jump aren't that different, other than the animation has a sword that's going up like this, and as the sword goes up like this, hitbox go here, and it just, you know, does its magic in an isolated form. And I feel like that might mean that like a lot of the things I want to do, I'll say like the plan for through this project is to make it like I'm planning on doing like Kirby 64 power system, where you combine Jesus, that did seem like the way forward, didn't it? But it definitely was the edge of a cliff. We should figure that out next time they're there. I'm planning on like doing Kirby 64 style item combinations, so the as much of that can just be like, oh, you know, I reuse this movement code and I add a hitbox, and you know, it works like that. Or otherwise, you know, spawn a projectile. As much of that while standing still for a second. As much of that can be reused for every single one of those, the better. And that will simplify, you know, the process of it. I think that seems like a good idea. I'm starting to actually work on getting that done. And I still need to make it so that the enemies respond to an attack hitbox. And that's, you know, if we're talking, you know, if we're talking like an attack that absorbs an enemy, you know, Kirby 64 style, Kirby style, like that also needs to be figured out. And I got some ideas for how that should work. I'm excited to do them, but it's like, it does sound like a bit tricky. So we'll see when, you know, maybe I should just focus on something that's the simpler case of just, oh, it does damage and applies a knockback, which is like 90% of things. I think for absorption, it should be like they get stuck onto your model and then they slowly disappear into it. Is how it would work. Your character's like an amoeba. It's like a single cell organism. Like a white blood cell absorbs stuff. It would absorb, he would absorb stuff as well. This doesn't make sense. I don't see the way forward. Where am I supposed to go? Anyway, I need to find time on a daily basis to work on that. I also need to work on, you know, various stream stuff, like short form and stuff. Last night, I was able to catch up on some of the stuff that had gotten piled up, but not all of it, and I still need to spend more time there. Really, I need to divide up my mornings on, you know, Godot stuff. I need to divide up my evenings on stream stuff. Okay, let's figure out where the fuck, how the hell, where are we going? Seriously. I see rings. Am I supposed to somehow get up there? Am I supposed to go here? Oh, maybe I'm supposed to drive like this way. I can't see. Over here. Okay. I have nothing to say. That's shit. That's annoying. That's not good. Tell me I don't have to deal with this fucker. Tell me I just we just go. Yes, it would appear that we just go. Are these cars going to hit me? Don't hit me, cars. Don't you dare. Don't hit me. Don't randomly hit me. I got no way of dealing with that. I got nowhere to dodge. I got no options here. If you hit me, it'll be very unfair and I won't like it, and thank God they did. Okay, good. Still not out of the woods yet, but god damn, after like 8 minutes of this level, this gotta be the last. This gotta be it, right? We gotta be right at the end. Is this the way? 8 levels of relevant tries. I think that's not counting all the deaths and all the times we've died and stuff. At the very least, there are a lot of... This level has been very kind in terms of one-ups. That's a small blessing. That's helps. There's the end. What do you want to bet that we want to land on this and starts falling? Nope. Nope. It's cool and chill. It's already fell.
Yes.
It's already done. Also beginning to think like, as far as the Godot stuff goes, I'm also now starting to think like, okay, so one, how should like moving platforms and things of that nature work? How can I script that sort of thing efficiently and flexibly to allow for like, you know, various sorts of things to all be very flexibly made? How exactly do you make enemy behavior work? I think it'd be cool if it was relatively sophisticated, or that enemies could be scripted into doing things like jumping off cliffs down to you or something. You know, having some sophisticated behaviors, but not tons of them, just enough to be, like, mildly interesting. And I'm trying to sort of work out how you do that, because I don't know. It's all new to me. All right. Another level. Now we ought to be going back to the past.
Ah, my precious Chaos Emerald. You
Oh,
lost
probably boss,
beautiful.
probably boss.
Your mysterious brilliance.
Or this would be the third mission that we just did. Is that right? Crisis City? Right. So we're going into the fourth one.
What's he doing here?
This is literally, we're already in the future. This is like Chrono Trigger, where we're finding a robot and our Luca is repairing it. I didn't know Shadow was that good of a with machines. He's from like the 50s. He was born in like the 50s before he got frozen and whatever. Why does he know that much about robots? Well, he did work with the old man Jim Carrey, so that makes sense. Actually,
Let's go.
he learned a thing or two from Jim Carrey, old man Jim Carrey. Eggman Grandpappy. They did not turn on the robot and get him to join us like in Chrono Trigger. I guess he's not that good with robots, Shadow. I think we were just saved from another playable character. I'll take it.
You guys are so slow. Look.
A Chaos Emerald! You've already found one!
Well now, I may not look it, but I'm a real treasure hunter. Unlike
I did the level.
Echidna I know.
No, I don't want to do another segment with her, so it's fine. You know what? I'll let it go.
Discovered anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. I received a signal indicating there's a Chaos Emerald here, but...
You mean we've got to go through there?
If you don't like it, you can stay here.
You've got to be kidding.
Don't
All
be
right.
late. Same to you.
Looks like this is another level. I will say, I think I want to go through. I believe there's 8 levels in this episode in Shadow. So getting through 4 puts us on track for getting through half of them. I'd like to go a little bit farther. Also, like time-wise, it's been about 2 hours. So night is young. We can go like up to I'd go up to 5. Honestly. Let's do it. What is this called? This is Flame Core is the name of this level. Right. This is just like in Sonic's where you have to do 2 and before you you have to do 2. And this does seem familiar, this whole scripted running bit. I have bonked into wall here before. It is, you know, this is like Back to the Future, where, you know, old man Biff is sitting there going, this all seems terribly familiar. I've seen this before. I've been here before. Oh, Lord. I should strongly consider dying a couple times and restarting, thereby restarting. But instead, I'm going to chug on. Whatever.
Gotta watch out.
I don't want to go through some load screens right now. 4 is kind of a good enough for a good amount for now. And this level so far doesn't seem easy. Doesn't seem terribly hard. Great. There's no recovering our rings in lava. This is not... This wall is fucked up. I have to go down a little bit, but not turn down a little bit. Just sort of. If I do it with too much force, I'll just turn 90 degrees and run down into the ground. Holding the stick neutral does not work. Okay, you just have to sort of swerve on the wall there. That's dicked up. That don't feel good at all. That's nasty. Game is a tough mistress. We lost like half the lives we came in with. So that's fun. That's good. I will say, I still technically have not finalized my vacation plans, but you know, I will be doing that very soon. Like, I think tomorrow I'm gonna make sure to book everything, be very careful about it. Really, there's not that much I need to figure out at this point. I just need to, like, get the flight. I'm going to Cedar Point and Kings Island. I need to get the flights lined up, and for that I might do some comparison stuff, and maybe I might move it forward or back a day, depending on, like, if the prices are, if it's, like, you know, a meaningful difference. But otherwise, you know, once that's locked in, just pick out some random hotels. That's bad. Don't. That's not where I'm supposed to go. Damn it. Yeah, I got this. Great hitbox. Great hitbox. I understand. These things are probably really hard. It's harder than it looks. Gonna figure that out tomorrow. And then once I do that, we'll be all locked in and ready to go. And you know, I just need to pick the hotels, and then you know, get a rental car. And then I already have the season pass for Six Flags, so I'll say I'm planning not to stay at the on resort or at a actual park hotel, just because, you know, I already have the season pass. I don't need to pay extra to be on site to stay at the cheap one that's on site. That said, you know, fuck. As a pass holder and all that. I'll say though, Kings Island, there is no on-site hotel, so at the very least, I'm getting that for my season pass thing. The days I spend at Kings Island will be, you know, included. As it were. Oh, this door opens. Great. Life systems are rough. Added a lot of extra tension. I'll say, I am of the belief that life systems like this are rather outmoded. The thing people tend to do these days is just have, like, you know, a sort of consequence type life system where you don't have lives, but if you do die, you know, you lose you leave your collectibles or something. You know, it's like Soulsy is the often thing that happens. You lose your rings, your whatever you've been collecting for bonus stuff or upgrades. You lose your bullshit, and you want your bullshit, so you gotta go corpse run or something. Like, that's a good tension. That, like, you know, if you lose it, it's not the end of the world. Where if you do run out of lives, it is the end of the world. I'll say, I've said before that, like, engaging with a life system is fun, is makes for a fun challenge. But I do think such a thing should be opt-in, or, like, you know, part of higher difficulty levels. You know, it should come with some benefit in exchange for taking that risk, you know. Like, I think it's a good vector for some risk-reward type design. But, like, I'm sure there's a lot of people who, especially, like, on a first playthrough, would not want to deal with, that. You know, second playthrough I can see it, especially, you know, or like if it like lets you skip past certain things, like, oh, you know, you gotta go collect bullshit and do side stuff. But if you do this, you'll get a bigger reward, and that will let you not have to do some of that. I think that'd be a pretty reasonable way for it to work, for things to work. I don't know if that necessarily applies to the thing I've been talking about a little bit on and on, or just like, you know, some other. I've had a lot of ideas over the years, and those go with that one goes with a bunch of them. I'll say. I remember the original one of these. There was a big knuckle sequence. Presumably we won't have that, so. We're tripping over something here. We're tripping.
It's erupting. Let's go.
I also did see, I will say, I did see a video yesterday basically talking about expressive platformers such as Demon Tides. I'll say, by the way, I haven't gotten Demon Tides yet since it was on the PC, and I'm kind of waiting to see if it comes out with a Switch version, Demon Tides, but that I am very interested in Demon Tides. Let me say. I saw a whole video and watched some of it. Didn't watch the whole thing, admittedly. But basically talking about, like, we go down there? I don't know, I can't tell if this is a pit or not. I'm assuming this is good because there's it incentivizes me to jump. Basically talking about, like, platformers that have tons and tons of mobility options, and you can, like, chain them in fun, creative ways. You know, wall jump, wall run, do a dive, do a dash, do a this, do a that, do a double jump, do a hover, do a this, do a that. You know, kind of reminds me of Bubsy. Bubsy was like that. Bubsy 4D. Also made by the Demon Tides people, coincidentally. Probably not a coincidence. That game kind of sounds, Demon Tides kind of sounds like a Bowser's Fury, and I am interested in that. And also, I'll say, seeing that does make me feel, you know, I've been wondering, like, what's the best balance there of, like, mobility versus not mobility. And I feel like I'm coming around to a belief that a high amount of mobility is good, but it's gotta be high risk, high reward. You know, I will say, like, back when I played ukulele for the first time, I felt strongly like that game just, something about it didn't work. And, you know, at the time, my big conclusion was, like, the hover, it's just too strong. You can basically get anywhere for free, easily. And, with things like Demon Tides and Bubsy in mind, and as well as, like, you know, all the hat stuff you can do in Odyssey, I don't necessarily think being able to use your tricks to get anywhere is a bad thing. It just needs to be... I am beginning to think now it just needs to be constrained somewhat. It just needs to be... Maybe not constrained is the right word, but, like, risky. You know? The risk of it. If it's free... This is entirely reused. I recognize this part, by the way. If it's free, it just doesn't work as well, I will say. If it's just no effort, no skill, for free, it's just, what are we doing? You know? And also the thing about that is, like, you know, if there's, like, low skill ways of getting places and high skill ways, you know, the low skill ways can be available for the casual player, for the everyman. But, like, the high skill ways are there to encourage you to be, like, creative and to, like, cross gaps in more interesting ways. And I think that's, you know, a good core of shit. Man, this level's been, like, 7 minutes so far. These levels... I'd rather have, by the way, small note here, I'd rather have more levels than longer levels. I guess in this case, they're probably constrained by biome and the fact that, well, already they're having to recycle stuff. I mean, I guess, considering that a lot of this is fucking recycled, like, just don't do it twice. Just do it one time, then. I'd rather have a shorter campaign than a campaign where the levels are longer because they're literally reusing bits. Whatever. Did not expect this much reuse. Did not expect this much just blatant copy and pasting. Man, this game must have had a rough development cycle. Have there been, like, tell-alls about this game? Have the developers gone on record saying, like, yeah, this fucking shit happened. We were pressured into coming out this year. It wasn't ready. You know, the systems were brand new. I remember this room. We have to hit the fucking switches and do it, oh, Jesus. Do it reasonably fast. I guess probably no. There's probably not any sort of tell-all on account of Japanese developers tend not to be that transparent about this stuff, about you know, the events of what led to this. I don't have any fucking rings. This is going to be a this concerns me. Also, Jesus, they take forever to respawn, huh? No! Jesus, this level was long. It was long already. It's so long. The stream, we are making good time. There's only 8 levels. This is the halfway mark. And if we're doing this in like 3 hours, it's still good pace. Still making good time. And quite fucking literally, it's nothing we haven't beaten before. Parentheses, god damn it.
I can't fall off here.
Yes, you can, Shadow. You can absolutely fall off here. Don't lie to me. How am I supposed to avoid this?
It looks like I can use that monster.
Fiery areas means the flame spouts. Good, okay, that's a great first segment. And we're back to this shit again.
No.
Can I jump over this section somehow? I don't know if I can reach the second half. Also, if I jump here, I just fall off the wall. There's no jumping. Oh! Can't just get around it. You can't just get around it. And it gives you 5 rings for that. Wow. Okay. Well, we're never doing that fucking wall again. That wall's a fucking trap. The fuck that wall. What an evil wall. Don't do that. You know, like I was saying, different routes is good. I was saying that earlier. Different routes is good. Being able to do things in different ways is great. But all the ways gotta feel good to do. It's gotta feel good every step of the way. And if it doesn't... No. Bad. Game is bad. Quite bad. Let me power up my, self. Well, when you're powered up, you get, like, free hits. Free whacks. Free,
No!
Oh, I forgot about the fucking not wall. Sorry about that. But you know what? The wall is faster. I'll remember next time. That wall has swallowed a lot of lives.
You can't stop me.
Power up. And then go... Kind of... Sonic kind of does like a homing chain a little bit. But not as good. This game needed more time in the oven. I think that's just the long and short of it. Just needed more love and attention. It wasn't there yet. No, reasons I'm sure were what they were. I imagine it had something to do with the fact that the 360 was a year old tops when it came out. I don't know when in the year it came out. Chaining these don't feel good. This feels sudden. It does do exactly what I wanted it to do, but not like it does chain the things together, but that's actually not great. And I kind of have a lot of meter. Holy shit. Also, you could... I didn't gain any height from that dash attack, which meant that it whiffed. Okay. Now this mode is kind of cool, but it's also dangerous. It'd be cool if it made you invulnerable. That would be cool. We're not that lucky. We have so much of this fucking meter left. It's going to be like red style for a bit. At the very least, it lets us kill dudes faster. That's nice. But also, it seems to sometimes eat our jumps a little bit and cause some awkward. Awkward as shit. Oh jeez, we just refilled our meter, so now we have a lot of it left. One up though, that's nice, that's good. Now sometimes we get a jump off our dash. Sometimes we don't, coming off that. Maybe if you like do a dash into nothing, it doesn't give you a I don't know if that's the case. I have theories. I don't know. I'm surprised you didn't need to buy any of this. Like, go to a store and be like, hey, give me the electric attack. They made you buy the light attack again, but like everything else seems to just come free. Come free with your shadow. Okay, you know what? I do think we're going faster than we did last time. I think we're going... Whoop, yep, whoop, okay.
Let's go.
I think we're back to the last sequence again. And we should clear the way first and then start doing the lights. Because I think the time we lose on like opening up the capsule is a time we can't afford to lose. Maybe we should see if we can do it without opening the capsule. Rings were an issue last time we were here. you're kind of running low on rings by that part of the level. Back to normal style. I think that's good. I'd rather be normal style. Did not see that there was lava there from where I was standing. Okay. Homed in on the other one. Maybe could have homed in on that one a little earlier. Who knows? Ooh. Kind of alright being able to kill enemies, like, faster with those multi-hits. But I gotta stress again, the timing of it does not feel good. When you're pressing the buttons, it's like, it's not just mash, mash, mash. It's like hit, and then stop, and then hit again. And it doesn't, it's like a little bit after you visibly hit. Yeah, no, this dash thing. I'm pretty sure if I don't dash there, I will fall into the void and die, into the lava and die. So I gotta do it. It'd be great if, like, by hitting the next one of these, it, like, refreshed all the others. But I'm pretty sure that's not at all how it works. What am I supposed to do here? No! That one's just over a fucking pit. That you don't have enough momentum. What the fuck? I don't know how this ship's like this. I just don't know how you can play this game as is and go, yeah, that's fine. This is good. I don't know how you could sit there and say that. I mean, I guess the reality is that you know, you don't always have that choice. Things go out before they're ready. Maybe they'd never be ready. Quite possible. In fact, seems like a reasonable theory. Reasonable, you kind of think that this would, in fact, never be ready, per se. Limited testing too early, of software. Crap! Also, just like this lava, as soon as you fall in it, you lose all your crap. It's too dark to see. There's barely any, you don't have enough momentum from doing your fucking dash attack to, you have to do another dash attack to get to dry land, and that you don't have control over it. Not that much control. Man, this game, it did shit. It's garbage. What were they thinking? Maybe I'm supposed to, like, use my lightning attack or something. Atrocious. Don't... like I said earlier, it's full of examples of what not to do. This is not how you should design levels. This is not how you should treat people. I'll say it. This is not how you should treat your players. Players deserve better than this. They really, really do. me see what the guide says before we run out of lives and die permanent style.
Concentrate your power on the...
Fuck. Flame core. The only difference. It doesn't actually... The guide on the website just says, like, yeah, it's the same. It's the same as before. The only difference is the moves. Great. Good walking through. Ass. I can sort of turn around mid-air. That sort of works. Okay. Get that. Grab the rings. Maybe I should kill these guys so they're not around to fuck me up. I sort of have to turn around in midair so I can land. So you really do not have much momentum just regular jumping. You have to... Yeah. Wait, are we good? Oh god, I thought... Wasn't this originally a thing where you had to, like, hit the things in a certain order and you get them in a certain time? Maybe that was never the thing. Maybe I just didn't hit a switch or something. Whatever, okay. Maybe those lights were just for their own sake and the switch opened the door. Okay. Rouge is here.
Just leave everything to me.
Rouge, this level has gone on long enough.
Here you
Go home. I fear that your segment cannot be the end of the level. So, what? More driving? Another RV sequence? What's the deal? If I remember, this is another one where you need to hit all the switches. But it didn't seem like we actually needed to hit the switches. Last time, so let's oh, these are different switches. These are different. Okay, yeah, no, these ones you do have to hit in sequence. The other ones might have been like a red herring back in the previous level, and then I just misremembered. I think I did. I think I spent a while in that previous room during the Sonic chapter, trying to do that bit but good. Aren't there 5 of these? Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of these we're missing. So that's not going to do it. This was a Knuckles portion too, so it's not that different. Other than we have better weapons now. Okay. Here's the one we missed. That's the third. I don't know if these time out or nothing. If they do, the first one might be off by now.
Rouge, you saved me.
Oh, good. Oh. Okay, okay. Good. Back to Shadow. fucking got this. Yeah, really. I'm shocked how much of this campaign is the same. Shocked, annoyed, and put off. This is not good in the first time, and it also was not good the second time. They could have cut it up into 2 levels and given Sonic and Shadow different parts of the level. That would have been more reasonable, I think. You know, already these levels are too long, too brutal. Removing a segment from each, a reused segment from each, would be such a good move and, like, basically free. I guess they were going for, like, hey, you know, the game's longer, reviewers, check it out. Make sure to mention that in the review. You know, the reviewers are gonna really love this. And then, what's the Metacritic for this game? Did the reviewers really love this? This was, like, famously bad from the start, right? Like, reviewers knew.
Don't touch it!
Why not? It's because of it's because of the boss fight there. We're going into another boss fight. The Metascore is 46 on Metacritic. That seems too high. The 46 is way too generous for Sonic 06. 46, I feel like that's what Shadow should be. Shadow the Hedgehog game. I think this should be like 20 tops. This is Iblis Phase 2. Oh, also apparently there's an extra act here. Cool. Right, I remember back in Sonic's there was a level where it was like, oh, go play that again. Go play a level you already played before, but do it again. For no reason. Speaking of things we've already done, this boss fight, I remember it. Even the good Sonic games have done this sort of thing with their campaigns, you know. Made it so like, oh, you know, fight the Walker again as Shadow, fight it as Sonic. Fight, you know, Eggman as Tails, fight Tails as Eggman. Same fight. Because they're mirrors of each other. What did you do? Why did you do that?
Watch out, Shadow. If something that big runs into you, the soft footholds won't hold.
I just need a path to the thing. I need a path to the thing so I can hit it. Thank you. Yeah, do we need another path? How do we get the fuck up there? Don't we need to activate all 3? There we go, we activated all 3. Don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but, oh, hey, yeah, there we go. It's funny, I don't think, because he runs away immediately, there's not time to get in multiple hits using Shadow's, like, whole entire bespoke gimmick. Instead, it's just like, oh, hey, yeah. Oh, the camera, by the way, is fixed. Looking up at him. I can't, it was fixed there. I couldn't move it around at all. That's really nice. That, no warning. No warning. Hey, at least there's lots of rings. I bet the speedrun, like, just goes for it. Just, like, you know, takes the damage boost and goes to the balls. Immediate style. Here. We stand on top of this. Now we can, go there. Do we need to get all 3, or is it like an activate 1 and the guy comes to be like, ooh, what's going on over here? I think it is basically an it might be just activate 1. Maybe doing all 3 is ridiculous. It's not needed. Or like maybe as you go, you get fewer of them. Like they get destroyed or some shit. We are running out of, we are running low. Okay, I activated one. Oh, Jesus.
You're not as tough as you look.
Oh, that was Shadow. I thought he was saying that. The monster. Yeah, no, I've fought this guy Shadow before. It's not a... It's literally nothing new. Again, I can't really blame the game for this. Better Sonic games have done this a lot over the years. It's like actually fairly regular to reuse the bosses for each character. No, no! Okay, you know what? There's extra rings over there. I don't know if he's coming. Oh, come on! That camera shift. That... The camera started moving there. Doing some bullshit. That... Definitely a part of it. Definitely a part of it.
From here, I need to find some way to draw him in.
Fuck off. This boss fight is so slow. So damn slow. You know what? Take the damage boost. Yes, I can get up onto it. Don't have any rings, so I do need to jump back.
There are hard footholds that his attacks can't break. Use those to counterattack.
I know, Sonic.
I can't do anything from here. I need to find some way to draw him in.
Go. I gotta see if I can... When he appears... Timing is tricky. The hitbox is big. Okay, let's try doing that again, but... Should we wait for our turn? Fuck that! This boss fight takes, 10 hours before it gets you your fucking window of opportunity. Fuck that! Now, continue with the attempt. We are still on the boss. We did save. Yep, Iblis. Iblis. This says Iblis Phase 2 on the guide there. It'll be the same experience. Yep. Crap.
I can't do anything from here. I need to find some way to draw him in.
I should go over there. Go to this one. And he's all... Which one is he jumping to? Okay, is he jumping to mine? Oh, he's jumping to the last one hit. So I can now do that. Okay. That's a way of getting a quick first hit. Okay. Okay. See if we can get some platforms up. That would really be handy. Or, great, no, you took some platforms down. Opposite of what I need from you. Sometimes the camera locks onto him, and it's not really helpful. Wait, there's a fucking path over here now. Okay, now I can hit this, back off. From here, I'm safe, right? Okay. I hope that platform, at least that platform or the one before that platform, if that can stay up, if that cannot get destroyed, that would be very handy. Yeah, I can absolutely make that jump without doing any sort of special damage business. The camera makes it hard. Because the controls shift as you're like dashing around the gap, and suddenly you're not dashing straight forward, you're dashing like in a fucked up curve. God, also the interludes are long. Just bounce me directly to it. Honestly. Here we go. There's that. Jumping back. Good. Camera did not start to shift while I was jumping back. Excellent. Very nice of you to break the platform I'm on randomly. Great. Take the bait, dick shit. Come on, dipshit. Come on. Oh, damn it, it exploded.
Shadow, it's coming.
I hope so.
He's dazed. Now, Shadow, now.
Where is his head? There it is. Good. Okay, that's a boss fight. Ooh. I feel like that wasn't as bad as Sonic's trip to the future. Honestly. Truly. Those two levels treated us better than Sonic's two levels there. But also, a lot of those two levels were just Sonic's two levels there, so very similar. Though with slightly different rough edges to cut yourself on.
Perfect.
Perfect. All right. Now then. We're back to the present now, I think. I think we're back to the present. I think we're back to Soliana. And I think, after this cutscene anyway. We'll touch, emeralds. And then we'll,
Control!
get back to our present day before Lavos hit. And then, we'll see what happens from here. Is that Mephistos? Mephistos' ghost. Is this a dream? Is this like the, is this like, you know, the child in, Oh, I guess we're not going back to the, back to the past. We're staying in the future. Okay.
Shadow. Shadow.
Wait.
Shadow? And he doesn't have a Chaos Emerald anymore.
So we'll have to remember to bucket him.
Report your
We'll have to
status
put the emerald somewhere where
Have you
he'll find it
retrieved
in
the
the
Book of
future.
Darkness?
Well, I'll provide a full report shortly.
I went to the future.
Right
It was
now,
pretty shit.
I have a priority situation to deal with.
And I need to
I
go back
contact E123
to the future.
Omega immediately.
We have to go back to the future Tropical Jungle. Apparently this is a rogue level. This does not count as one of the levels in the... Like, it doesn't have a number to it, I guess. Which means that, at least, I think that there's some menu where they have numbers. Like, if you see it in the start menu. At any rate, when I was looking through the number of levels in this campaign, I didn't see this one. So I guess there's 9, including this, so... Fun. So, yeah, we're going to do a level entirely as Rouge. The guide that I'm looking at says this is level is reused from like Silver's campaign. So I have not seen it yet. This is my first time, though. I will say, since I did watch a playthrough of this once years and years ago, this kind of rings a bell. Was this level a miserable level as Silver? I feel like it might be. But, we're Rouge, so we don't have to worry about that for now. It also doesn't perform especially well. Seems like a rather laggy level. Cool. Real nice of them to insert additional levels into the progression. Just in case, you know, things are going a little too fast for you. You're getting through the game a little too quickly? Nah, don't worry about it. The game's got you. Where the fuck is the way forward? Is that big ball the way forward? Fuck only knows. I don't know. Let's just, you know, wing it. See what happens.
You can't move on until the enemies are gone.
I will say, we've been going around like, started at 7. It's 10:30. What was that? You do like a little flip to turn around as Rouge. Wow. That's, it would be faster just to turn around like that. You can't do like a flip jump out of it like Mario. It's just a pointless little flourish that, literally just wastes time. Slower than the turnaround. Speaking of slow, it's like we have bullet time here. It is like bullet time here. But that's not what's happening at all. It's just a lot of lag. I don't know I've ever seen this much lag. Such that it looks like we're Neo in the Matrix. There was so much lag there. Extraordinary. Oh good, it was a short level. Oh good, that level was short. Okay. I say it was short, apparently that was 3 minutes. There are shorter Sonic levels in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Probably the average Sonic level is shorter, but for this game, that's really damn short. Holy shit.
What did you think of my...
And we got an S ranking. This is the best we've ever done. Okay, so now we need to save the dude, and we need to send him back to the future. All right. I'll say, I want to keep going. I want to see if we can do the 5th mission. I want to see if we can knock that out real fast and a little bit over halfway. I mean, with this extra mission, we're definitely a little bit over halfway, but, yeah. What's going on now? Are we doing a boss fight? I think we're doing another boss fight.
This is a charming
Or maybe
place.
some town stuff. Maybe we'll face off with Omega here.
Hi, long time no see.
Let's find out. The bloom there.
Rouge the Bat.
Awkward lighting. Hello. Do I have to play as you now?
Situation understood. What would you like me to
I guess that'd be fine.
Take this and deliver it to Shadow.
He's in the future. So, like, you know, go down to the basement and, like, sit there for 200 years. And then activate in 200 years, and then, you know...
Reactivation countdown initiated.
Okay, so he's waiting for the future to happen. It is literally a Bender's situation. Was this before Bender's big score?
No longer permitted. Confirmed.
What year was Bender's big score?
I'm counting on you.
2007. Yeah, this was before Bender's big score. I guess Sonic 06 had the idea first of robots sitting in basement for 200 years, 1,000 years, to deliver a collectible to the future.
Decided to void your return ticket now, did you?
Why are you here? Did you ruin this world?
No.
The answer is yes and no.
Okay, that's...
Perhaps
makes
it's
sense.
better to show you.
Hey, it's Silver? Or is that Espio?
After the world was devastated by Iblis's
What?
flames, what do you think happened?
A time paradox,
search for
because
the
we're not going
guilty.
back.
Who did this, you may ask?
Sonic.
Humanity wasn't just jealous of your power. They feared it.
Why is his voice volume going down?
They used this incident as an excuse to hunt you down.
I guess that's me. Why is my hair curled back?
Come with me, Shadow.
Looks more like Espio, the
Let us
chameleon
punish
from
this foolish
Team
world of
Chaotix.
humanity. It's only fair to give back what was intended for you. You have every right to want justice.
Well, I haven't been...
That's absurd.
Yeah, it is dumb.
Whatever it is you want to do, you can do it alone.
You forgive humanity this folly, then?
Pretty much. Because it's not going to happen. I'm going to change the
I'll
future.
determine my own destiny.
The future isn't written in stone. The future's what you make of it. So make it a good one. Okay. That's, sure is a form. Looks like he's gonna go.
Such foolishness. Very well. Let's see if you can entertain me.
Mephiles! That's what we're doing right now. That's the current fight. This is Mephiles Phase 1?
Don't
Okay.
bother try and deceive me. I know who I am.
Yeah, I've gone through the whole Shadow the Hedgehog, and I found out I'm not a robot, nor am I a alien quite. I'm definitely some sort of genetic experiment, but you know, that's not too bad. Are we doing anything? What are we doing? Mephiles, how do I beat you?
It doesn't matter how many of them you defeat.
I've defeated 0, and there's 1 on me, permanent style. 2 on me, permanent style. Are they supposed to be doing that?
Shadows things control me. I've got to figure out their origin.
Okay, so am I looking for a shadow that doesn't move like the rest of them?
I'm your shadow. You can't even touch me.
Oh, hey. How you doing? I don't know how I'm supposed to hit him, but maybe just, like, keep on hitting. I'm, like, gaining meter. I probably need to get my, my super up, basically. You went into your super mode, and now you can actually fight me? No way. Okay. Oh, you really just destroy him with your super mode. Just... It's not even hard. Okay, that's Mephiles. Oh. Ow, that hurt.
Omega.
I am here, not in a playable capacity, but
Now
here to
is
give you...
designated time. I shall assist.
Oh, there's more. There's more Mephiles. Okay. Am I playing as him now? Does he have guns? Do I ride him like a car? Yes, he is playable. Wow, look at that. Getting a little bit of playable, Gamma. Gamma's cool. I like Gamma. I don't think this is as good as, you know, Omega in Sonic Adventure 1, nor Omega in, or like the two gun users in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. This is definitely like the weakest, least cool Omega there's been. A melee Omega, like, no, he should have lock-on attacks, like, he pioneered that shit. He invented it. He came up with that. And it was a good thing. At least it's a simple boss fight. Just run out and uppercut repeatedly. These last couple hits take a lot of, pretty persistent, pretty stubborn. There we go. Quick boss fight! Quick boss fight! You know, I can't complain about that. We're gonna keep going. We're going to go into train. I mean, I think this is a pretty decent point to stop. Feel like we're now going back to the past to do some past stuff, but I want to keep going. I want to ensure that next week is nice and good and doable and finishable. We're over halfway, but only barely. Only by a nose. I would like to just push it a little farther. Good shit. I got the rank S. Cool. Cool. Mephiles looks like he's made of stone. Or like crystal. I guess he was a key. He was like a weird key. Which I guess his chest hair kind of looks like the key that once held him a little bit.
Mephiles!
A little bit more geometric. Well, actually, Shadows is also pretty geometric. He shaved that into just the perfect pattern there. Looks like a little crest. We didn't even need the Chaos Emerald, it turns out. All right, we're back in Soliana. Oh, that was an adventure.
It appears Mephiles is no longer here. I will assist in pursuing him.
Okay. I guess I'll see you in the next level. It's like 10:30. We've been going about 3 hours. I want to keep going a little bit longer. I want to do one more level, and, you know, on account of these probably get harder as they go, I want to make sure that we're, like, you know, I feel like if we just left half, straight up half for next time, it would probably take, like, more than it would take us, you know, I want to knock this one out.
Shadow, we've lost contact with Agent Rouge. Head to the warehouse district immediately.
Also, we might have some side mission stuff. I think we might have some side mission stuff before that, What's going on here in the city? Let's see. It's been a minute since we were here. It's, nice to be back. Though I'll say, low-key, it's been pretty fucking... Here's the thing that's going to be, harder next time, which is that, you know, we were able to get by without doing any side stuff this time, because we've been in, like, a series of missions, one after the other. But next time, we're probably gonna have to do more, city stuff, so... Yeah, let's knock out one more level and make sure that we're doing good. Let me just scroll through and just see like what's ahead.
Hi.
There's a boss battle, there's a mission, there's a town
It seems
mission,
like Eggman's
there's an
machines are
act
looking
mission,
for you.
there's another town mission,
did you do this
there's an
time?
act mission. So yeah, there's like
Nothing. Their target is probably Mephiles.
so far there's been basically no town stuff, so there's two coming up. Who knows how they will be. Let's be on the safe side and push just a little bit further. We're going through the next level, I
keep
think.
track of Mephiles.
What do you mean? He's still in the future, or... No, we followed him
He finally
here.
shows up again, and then he leaves before even saying hello. Well, it seems his little trip hasn't changed him.
It was 200 years for me, but it was just 5 minutes for
This is
him.
Rouge, GUNHQ.
He fought a not-so-hard boss.
Pull all available data on an item
Was
called
not so
Sector
bad.
Of darkness for me.
What do you... They just... You didn't do that before you did the mission to go get it? Didn't they send you to go get that? How was that not in the mission briefing already? You know what? I don't care if the plot makes sense. I'm going to relax and take a deep breath. I'm gonna take a
The doctor's
medium
trapped on
breath.
the train. Shoot, I've got to get to the station.
Alright, this has been a town interlude, but I don't think we're doing much town stuff here. I think we're just going to the train station, and that's that. Hello, friend. Where's the train station? Okay, luppy to you too. Yeah, the warehouses were nothing. Don't worry about it. I already got the air trip. Blue shard. I'll get that. Why not? I think my lightning is now upgraded. That's okay. That's cool. That's doesn't bother me. Let's go, let's go. Where the fuck's the train station? Fine. Is that the one that's in the, that's behind where the police were earlier? Like around, here or something. This is the way to the thing. Hey, Chris. You've been playing, Sonic 06 as well? Wishing you luck. Thank you. I need it. I really do. I think this is the train station. And, yeah, we are off. Wait, no! Save! Wait! Save! Save! You know what? We only saw a cutscene. We walked from one point to another. It's fine. Okay. And we're going to do this in one. It's going to be nice and clean. I'm clinching up. Let's do this. Clutch. It's radical train time. And I forgot to say before we went into this, so yeah, good luck to us. Fortunately, the most we will lose is like one cutscene, which I can hit start through. I don't actually need to watch. So, good news. It's not that bad. I remember this one. The stopping of the train was weird. What? Huh? I hit the switch.
The barrier is stopping me! Hurry up and take down the barrier!
Hello, train. This is different. I didn't attack the train before. It just sort of went forward. Am I trying to kill the train? Maybe I'm trying to kill the train. This is, I think, the same level as Sonic's campaign. But I don't remember actually attacking the train. That much is new. But all this is not. All this is very familiar. Sonic literally also ran through these spaces while a train was trying to get through. They might have changed some bits of it. Doesn't seem 100% familiar. Oh, actually no. I remember these moving platforms. I think they were annoying. Apparently, Shadow's like good at killing stuff. So, like, the action... I'll say if there's an upside to playing as Shadow here, he kills stuff good, so we're... like, with his lightning and his, like, extra good homing tech, like, he's actually kind of a fiend in battle, like, kind of his strong suit. Like, I still don't think it feels super good. Like, not every time. I'm not doing it every time, but I have sort of gotten a little bit of the timing down at least. Seem to be doing his, like, super combo attack more often than not, which, yeah, good. Anyway, yeah, this is going to be the last level of tonight. This is not so far seeming that bad. Maybe just like a consequence of this game. Maybe like there's a consequence here of this game being kind of all over the place.
Bike still runs. Pressing Y, I can jump over the area without any cargo.
Maybe like there's a consequence here of this game being all over the place, which is that This is a new level. With how it sort of reuses levels over and over again, there's not like a strict difficulty. What the fuck? Okay. Look at him. Look at him on his bike. He's having a bit of a bad hair day. Oh, when you accelerate, it goes faster. All right, he's got a bike now. That's very cool. This is cooler than the Jeep, I think. Still ridiculous that you can drive, there's a bike that goes faster than a hedgehog can run. Hedgehog should be the fastest thing. Honestly, I'll say, this controls better than Sonic on foot. This controls better. It's nicer. I feel like I have less chance of, like, falling off the stage.
You're never going to catch me. Farewell.
Is that a problem?
I'll be able to catch up with the doctor's train ahead.
Okay.
It looks like that bike still runs. Press the Y button to get
I
out.
guess, maybe don't spend...
Jump over the area without any cargo.
Did I forget about the bike earlier? Oh, I gotta, like, time it or whatever. I think I just didn't get the bike at first time through, and then I was like rushing the second time. Maybe the game is expecting you to have the thing.
Get to a boost dash. Use the right trigger. I've got to watch how many bullets I have. You think that those attacks are gonna keep me away?
Let's do this. I think it basically starts as soon as you get here, so... What? Did I shoot the front car or something? Did I shoot the front car or something? Thus causing it to just... Okay. Somehow I didn't have to go through the whole health bar there. I think I just shot around to the cockpit. Or whatever you're supposed to be building through by shooting through all the previous cars. Apparently you can just do that. It's a well-made game. That was so quick, god damn. That was quick and easy, and I'm feeling good. All right, we're still like 3.5 hours in. I think we have a boss fight here. I think a boss fight is about to begin. That's a cool pose, Shadow.
Wouldn't the door have been easier? So, what do you want now?
Who is Mephiles? And why are you trying to capture him?
He's like an ancient ghost
Want to know, you should go find him yourself.
from the future. I already
But
went to
here's
the
a
future. He didn't
It's
explain
all
it.
linked to the Soliana disaster 10 years ago.
The Soliana disaster.
Solaris project.
He said a different thing.
Indeed.
I think he has a better idea what's going on
When
than
you
I do.
capture Mephiles,
Shadow does.
You must bring him to me. Then
Why would
I'll
I
tell
do
you
that?
The truth about Solaris.
Why don't I just kill him? Or something? I have to capture him and bring him here? Okay. I guess I'm an idiot in this game. I'm going to trust you, Eggman.
I knew it! I knew you'd return. You had to.
You again?
Yeah, I think we're fighting Silver.
This time, there will be no more interruptions. The Iblis
The
trigger.
we
must die.
on a cow, you know, Sonic, he spends this game getting the princess carry. Shadow, he spends this game getting to drive. What is better, a princess in your arms or a car under your feet? Which or a glider or a hovercraft? Which would you prefer? I don't know.
It's time to end this.
You definitely get more gameplay variety from the like 8 different gliders and stuff that Shadow has, and I will say they're not.
Getting in my way.
They're probably low key some of the stuff that works the best in this game.
The Hedgehog.
Yeah. Let's finish off Silver, and then we will save, and that'll be the stream.
Don't get in my way.
Okay. Your hair looks like my chest hair. Did you get the idea from my chest hair? That's kind of weird. Why would you do that? From Shadow's chest hair, you know. See? Similar sort of look. So, this will be very similar to the previous fight, except, well, we can, fuck you. We can stun this guy.
It's no use.
If we get close to him, he's going to do the "it's no use, take this."
It's no use.
Also, apparently, if we do an attack on the ground...
It's no use.
Dude, I don't... You've got me cornered here, dude. I can't get my ring. Fuck you! What a dick.
How about this?
Yeah, what you're supposed to do is, like, wait for him to pick something up. Because he's going to... It's no use. At least that's how it was for Sonic. With Shadow, can I just... Dickhead.
It's no use.
I need to get a ring! You were in between me and my rings.
It's no use.
Oh, he was right there. It's hard to know where he fucking is. Okay, let's get a... Oopsie daisy. He's over there.
It's no use.
Okay, so is this a thing where we can lightning him down? Or should I just be... That ring fell behind a rock.
It's no use.
Okay, you know what? The lightning will put him on his knees, but you can't fucking hit him when he's lightning style. He's got me dead, so I'm just going to restart. Okay, so the only thing you can do is, like, run away from him and wait for him to pick something else up. God, this is going to be so easy from the other side. Like, once we're playing as Silver later on.
It's no use.
Hey, can you not, like, it's no use me when I just hit you? Like, give me a second to fucking run away. For fuck's sake. Not a very fair hedgehog.
How about this? Take this. It's no use.
When I... There's like a second, and also if I do another homing, I home... Okay, I can home away. It's just, fairly tight. Here, why don't I lead him to barrels?
It's no use.
Don't it's no use me. Better if I get no used outwards. That way I have time to, like, gather my things. And he can't, like, combo. He said take this, but he didn't become vulnerable.
It's no use.
Don't it's no use me. Stop this. Okay, where the fuck is he? He's coming. He's coming. Give me a how about this? Thank you.
It's no use.
Don't it's no use me. Also, it's really annoying that he takes like 5 seconds every time he grabs me to actually throw me. Like, that is just stupidly slow for no fucking reason. I mean, I guess he does... It is part of his pattern, is like, oh, he picks something else up, and it takes him like 10 seconds to throw it. But, like, I think when he picks me up, I'm okay with it taking less time. Oh, come on!
No.
You fucking kidding me? Man, fuck you. I don't even know what fucking hit me. That first time made me lose my rings.
It's no use.
He said take this, but he wasn't holding nothing. What a fucker. How about this? That means it's time. How about this? Where are you? God damn it.
How about this?
Okay, there he is. Sometimes... Okay, I'm going upwards. This might be trouble.
It's no use.
Comboed! Stop that shit! There's nothing I can do about that. Zero. I couldn't get away because I couldn't dash in a good direction. And once I was in his grass, I went straight up, fell right down onto him. I have no air control.
No use. Take this.
And it all took 5 minutes. Fuck you, again. God damn it. In that case, wall.
It's no use.
And fuck you. Do your attack in like 2 seconds. Come on. You're so slow. This is Sonic. Whatever happened? Okay. Whatever happened to going fast? I quit. Because I'm out of lives, so I can only quit. So, we died. We lost all our lives. We're done. But we're not done, because we're going back in right now. We're doing this. Jesus. This boss fight, another great example of what not to do. This whole game, man. This whole game. Ugh. I'll be mildly satisfied when I beat this, but also this is so straightforward, and, you know, we've done it before as Sonic. Months ago. Done it before as Sonic. It's the same boss fight. It's not that different. It's not that hard. It's just tedious and the camera control really doesn't help at all. Silver coming.
It's no use.
It's ridiculous that the lightning thing stuns him, but still, it's no use. It doesn't do anything.
It's no use. Take this. It's no use.
Also, he starts running before I do, so if he gets me into a corner like that, there's nothing I can do. It is no use. Okay, come on, do your fucking shit.
It's no use.
Why aren't you? Half a mind to just restart. Who gives a shit? Where did Silver go?
It's no use.
He's trying to get, bless his little heart, he's trying to get to me, but there's not a clear line of sight. So he's struggling. Train in the way, you understand. Bless heart, bless heart. How about this? Thank you.
How about this?
Which side of tracks is he on?
How about this?
I don't see you, Silver. Where the fuck are you? There he is. Ooh, how about this? That was the time for how about this? What the hell? How did I hit him? I think I hit him, but I didn't actually get a hit on him. That's odd. Did I kick one of his projectiles into him? Okay. I will take it. Alright, it's time to how about this? Alright, we backing off. Probably right behind this train. Ooh, crap. Gets out of dodge. Here he comes, slowly and steadily. Give me a... think we're on the last hit. Come on, come on. Plenty of things to grab nearby. Grab any one of them. Got him! Alright, Silver, you sumbitch.
Yes.
It's over. Alright, that was worse than the level. And that's a surprise. That feels like a surprise to say. The level was rather good. But yeah, no, that boss fight, son bitch, real son bitch. Don't think it was harder than it was the first time, but probably was just as much of a blight the first time as the last time. Cool. So I think now, after this, there's 1, 2, 3 act missions, 2 town missions, and only 1 boss fight? I think there might be only 1 boss fight left. Oh, that's nice. I think there's just 1 more boss fight left. So that does, I think, leave a reasonable amount to do next time in one quick go.
You can't break free.
That's never been a power of the Chaos Emerald.
It all depends on me. Can't lose. Not when I'm so close.
The bloom really doesn't favor you. This lighting. You're overexposed. He has his own.
Chaos control.
Dude, we just got back from the future. Don't.
You induced chaos control.
Well, he's a hedgehog. He can do
I
that.
won't let anyone get in my way. I'll
You think this
change
goes to the past?
and save the world.
Yes. We're going back
Mephiles
to the
isn't
past.
trying to help you create a better future. He's trying to eliminate the past.
What?
What? What are
Yeah,
you talking
seriously. That doesn't make sense, Shadow.
What happened? It seems we must see what took place 10 years ago.
Wow.
Follow
That sounds
if you want the
interesting.
Truth.
And yet, we will not be doing this level. Tin can in here. Metal. This is probably the Aqua base or something. We'll see this final cutscene. We'll see this final cutscene.
No, the level's not dropping. A spatial meltdown is inevitable. My lord, it's too late.
One final bit of story, you know.
Why so loud? Why do you refuse to listen to my voice?
It's the king.
At least.
Oh, it's the king. The king is evil. He was doing evil experiments, and now the thing that he let loose got loose. I don't know if this is a level. This might just be a cutscene. None of the other levels took place in the past, so in Sonic campaign, I don't think. So, if they wanted to copy and paste the level archetype, they wouldn't have one for this.
Flame. It's Iblis.
And the Black Shadow is the original Mephiles.
That's Mephiles?
And this is why he knew you, because he met you when you went back to the past
I'll pursue
and screwed up the timeline.
Then leave Iblis to me.
I'm the king.
Seal it with this.
Hurry!
Oh, we sealed it, and then 10 years later, Rouge the Bat stupidly released it for no reason. Well, Rouge and Eggman, we were stealing it for no reason. All right, there's where the level starts. Okay, aquatic base. We did go to aquatic base in Sonic campaign, but I think it was in the present. Doubt that makes a difference. I think Iblis will have all the same monsters and stuff in the past as in the
Mephiles,
present.
I won't let you escape.
It is true what he says. He will not escape, but he will not escape next time. I'm hearing the squeak of my headphones. I thought there was like voices going on or something in game. It don't matter. Folks, we're done for tonight. That was the stream. We got a little bit over halfway through this game. We are in the last act now, pretty much. The last 3 levels plus 2 town things and a final boss. That's all what remains. I think we'll be pretty good next week, knocking this all out relatively quickly. Now, this stream, I think, lasted about 3.5 hours, maybe 3:45, somewhere in that range. Next week, maybe a little less than 3 hours for the finale of Shadow's episode. So yeah, this, I think, has been less bad, honestly, less hard, miserable, etc. than Sonic's campaign so far, but a big part of that is just that they've reused so much. Like, I've seen, like, half the things we ended up having to do today. I've dealt with them before. I remember how to deal with them, so it's, like, not a surprise. It's not, in a word, that bad the second time, especially when, you know, certain sequences that were difficult and hard to do aren't at the end of some of the levels that we did tonight anymore. Instead, there are easier segments that we do in one go without too much trouble. The mech stuff, the car stuff, has been an interesting twist on how it should how Shadow plays out versus Sonic, but you know, otherwise he's just okay. It's also cool that he can do more damage. Definitely helps with the annoying combat, which is annoying, and at least when you're Sonic, you barely have any options of dealing with it. You just have to homing attack, homing attack, homing attack, and hope that the game doesn't, like, throw you off with its glitchy bullshit, which and its general jank, which it tends to do. Anyway, pull up the old schedule. I will be back next Monday, same time as tonight, for what is looking like the finale of Shadow episode, after which we will have another hiatus before the next Shadow episode, before the Silver episode gets its time in the sun. Meanwhile, the rest of this week is pretty straightforward. The next stream, in fact, is Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Central. I'll be starting into Truck-kun is Supporting Me from Another World, unless reviews for that come out and they're low as hell. I might cancel the stream if it doesn't sound like a very good game. If I cancel that stream, you know what I'll say? I'll say if I end up canceling that one, I'll put something on the schedule for next week, and we'll do something else. You know, we'll do the same amount of streams overall, but maybe a little bit closer to my vacation, which is coming up in like 2 weeks. Meanwhile, the usual main event of the week on this channel is the Mario Maker 2 viewer levels, which will, as always, be on Friday at 6 p.m. Central. Won't that be fun? I think it will be, as it always is. Here's a calendar representation of this week, on which you can see, yes, in 2 days we will be doing Truck-kun and 2 more viewer levels, and then after that, well, I'll say the next 2 weeks, other than Truck-kun, it's going to be pretty straightforward. We're going to finish Shadow, then we're going to do Mario Maker, and then I'm going to be gone for a week for Cedar Point trip. I'm going to book that tomorrow and get that all nice and locked in, and then, you know, give me a few days after I come back to, like, put together, like, you know, photos and all that, and what I want to share, but we'll be doing a viewer level early in the week to show that shit off. And then Why I'd Like Princess Randomizer will be randomly that Friday, and then I'll say in between the next part of Sonic 06 and the and now between next week's Sonic 06 Shadow episode finale and the final part of Sonic 06 Silver will be Titanfall 2, which I haven't played in forever, and it's a fantastic fucking game, so I think that campaign will be a lot of fun, and it'll be a great relief after, you know, this game with all that it's in all of its shittiness. You know, I need a palate cleanser. I need something entirely different, and Titanfall 2 will be that. I probably will end up putting something in that, like, around the 23rd, 26th, somewhere around there. I imagine I'll have something else I want to do around that time. We'll see. This all could be fleshed out over time. I could have an idea for next week, even borrowing, even if Truck-kun turns out to be really good and worth a look. We'll see how that all goes. We'll see. Folks, seriously, that's gonna do it for tonight. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for hanging out and watching. Hope you had fun. Let me send a raid somewhere else. In particular, let me see who's online right now. Let me see. I see a couple people I'm following. I'll send you to Daft Husky doing some Rhythm Heaven or something. That seems fine. I'll follow the raid myself. I'll pull it up here. Give me a second to do the thing. Alright, there he is. Okay, I found him. Okay, I'm gonna click here, and then, yeah, we're good. Okay, folks, thanks for joining me. Thanks for hanging out, for watching along, chatting, all that. Hope you enjoyed this hellish game. I will be finishing it next week at this same time, next Monday. In the meantime, Wednesday will be the next stream. Truck-kun from Another World. Friday will be viewer levels. And that's about it for the near future. Give your love to the VOD and also to the short form content if you so if you want to, if you so choose, if you'd like. And I will see y'all on Wednesday, Friday, and Monday for the finale of this. Good night, everyone. Good night.